Good afternoon, everyone. Guess what time it is?
Welcome, Cantina is open. Yes, 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 yes.
I had a really messed up day. And a little Chardonnay. And I keep the party. So I'm going to the front of the line. Let me not call me online. I'm going to the front of the line.
And I got someone backstage.
Hello, gorgeous people. And a gorgeous dog who's not going to live more than a few more. Hey, Pia. How, Pia? Shh. Yes, thank you. That's not going to last long, I guarantee you. That is not going to last long. So I've literally got dinner sitting right next to me here, so she is not going to be a happy camper with me. Okay, here. You can have a whole meatball. Okay, a half meatball. Whole meatball would mean I go through them too quick. There you guys go. Okay, how are y'all? Yes, it has been okay. Yeah, first of all, before I forget to say anything, Karina Saunders, definitely Chris. I am going to be looking that up. Let me take a picture of the name real quick because Loco has the worst memory in the world when it comes to remembering names and stuff like that, so that will be a problem. First of all, yes, so how are you guys? Yes, someone has been photobombing all night long. Yeah, it started off in mental health where Cassie decided she was going to be the little, whether it's behind. Are you growling? Stop the growling. Stop the growling. Ah! Anyone want a free dog? Yeah, you just pay shipping, handling, all that. That should work. So, and also, anyhow, how is everyone? I got some amazing people in chat. I'm so happy. And so, first of all, AJ popped up when it was just me sitting in chat. As some of you guys may do. I don't know if other YouTubers do this, but I have a tendency, I open up my window so I can pop out my chat and I leave it up. So I'm like, oh, wait, I'm still there. I was heating up. I had, let's see, well, it's more like a goulash now. It's definitely not soup anymore. It's more goulash, but Mom and I did some chicken broth and made a chicken vegetable soup the other day, and oh, it's so good. And so poor AJ was in there. Hello, one person, and the one person who was sitting in chat was literally in a different room. So yeah. And then Mrs. P came in, and yep, you got it, Mrs. P. You hang out wherever you feel comfortable. Okay, like I said, I'm eating dinner. Hey, Cantina, think about it this way, gang. When you go to Cantina, for those people, get used to, people go to a cantina, they go to a restaurant, whatever, people are eating, drinking, they're talking, that's what we do here. So some people may have problems with it. I'm sorry. This is about having fun, not about people playing games or anything like that. So just going to drop it at that. That's the end of that conversation. Who do we have? But I love you, Mrs. P. And I do want to hear, hopefully in chat, you can tell us a little bit about how things are with setting up the whole craft fair thing today. Cassie, Pia, stop it. Okay, and Chris, who just told me about a case that I've got to cover. And for sure, AJ's there. And I saw Missy come in. Hello, Missy. And Van. Hey, Van. Okay, Pia, would you stop it? And I haven't gotten to see you in a while. You've been moving, all sorts of stuff going on, girl. You've been a busy girl. And Emu just popped in also. I just saw Emu pop in. Yay! Oh, my gosh. And Missy dropped some of her husband's heavy hand tools. Oh, my God. Ow. And I'm definitely going to look up Karina Saunders. Definitely checking that up. And our dear Van, I can't wait to hear you sing again, girl. I missed your last live. I was so upset that I missed that, but I was sleeping. Yeah, sleep does that weird thing. I'm missing all Robbie's lives also because I'm sleeping lately. Yeah. And who else? Here she goes is here. Hello, my dear. Yeah, we have this little break in between the two lives. Siren made it. Yes. Oh, yes. Forget about the memory. As long as the butt's there, okay? You got the butt in place, you're set. And Puppy does. Puppy wants her close-up. Yeah, she's got to have her moment. And the problem is she is an alpha bitch. Cassie is a total freaking alpha bitch. She literally will start a fight anywhere. She's got to be the alpha of the group. So, let's see who else did I just see? I thought I saw Sky Maiden. Yes, I did see Sky Maiden here. Hey, Sky Maiden. And I think, is that about everyone? Yes, it is. So, she is a diva, AJ. She is a freaking diva. And I don't know what her mom's doing. Her mom's the one being very, very noisy right now. Okay, you're all going to be on the ground. How's that? Okay, Pia. Pia, go see Grandma. Go see Grandma. That's not going to work. She won't. No way. So, yeah, you love my babies when they're behaving. Put it that way, okay? Localized babies when they're not behaving. Pia, what's up with you, baby? She doesn't normally bark this long. She's the quiet one of the group. She really honestly is, but she's not being quiet right now at all. So it's crazy. So, okay, so Friday is here. We are getting started. Let me pull up that link real quick for people so we can get having some fun and talk story. Let's see, copy to clipboard. Oh my God. You guys know they can be loud. Okay, Sky Maiden, just so you know, my dogs can be loud, but usually if I give them treats, they're fine. That's not working tonight. So I don't know what's up with, oh, Cassie, come here. Yeah, you're upset because I didn't. Oh, you want to play? Cassie, go get your ball. Oh, I got her ball. This will work. Watch her run. Okay, go get the ball. It's in there. Okay, that'll last 5 seconds. We get a couple seconds so I can do this. Okay, let me join us on panel. I can type, yes. Okay, there. Now I can pin that. Oh, you had put your Missy, you put your oldest pup into diapers. 16? You're kidding me. You know, my first Maltese, these are all Malteses. And my first Maltese lasted, she was about 16, 17. And these are seriously, here's Rig. Oh, great. Now I got someone behind me. But I got someone backstage, too. Someone is behind me. Yes. Who do you guys think we got backstage? We got not one, but 2 people backstage. Pia, come. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what's up with them. Who do you guys think in chat? Who do we have backstage? You know the game. You guys got to figure out who I got backstage. I will say XY. Does that give you guys any hints? We will see how many people. Oscar's in chat. Hey, Oscar, how you doing? Oh, my God, these dogs are going to be the death of me today. Angie Marie, JP. AJ is one. And so let's do this. Let me first bring up the first person who was up here. There's the name. Missy got it. Siren Jack. How you doing, Siren?
Fine. I got
Fine.
something.
You got something. Let me bring AJ up also. Here's AJ. And we got everyone.
Hey.
I'm going to shut the dog. Hey. So what do you have, my
I
dear
haven't
Siren?
opened it yet. We're all going to be discovering it together.
Yay!
So,
Rosaling. Hello, Rosaling. I think I saw Rosaling. People are saying hi to Rosaling.
It's like
Oh,
one of
no,
those
it's not Rosaling.
mystery unboxes. I love it.
Yes.
well,
Yes.
it's not much of a mystery. So,
Oh, is it? You know what? I think Missy K's right. Is it a mug?
it is a mug.
Is it a... Okay, no, I'm not
It
going to
is a
say what I
mug.
almost just said.
It is a mug.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Oh,
And
it's so
there's
cute.
Ollie's name on your back.
Oh my God.
That's your kitty.
It's a
Mhm.
kitty one.
The kitty mug.
No, Oscar, they are not backstage right now, my dear. I don't know. Robbie might still be I don't know if he's at work or out having fun tonight. So that
And-
is cute.
and the one that was lost in the mail came with it at the same time.
Oh my
So I
God.
have 2 Ollie mugs.
That is the way. Are they pretty good? Are they like the smaller cup size or the larger mug size?
They're 8 ounces. They're about
8?
8 to 9
Okay.
ounces. So I could put them right here.
You get one. Go for the whole Lady Gaga view, okay? Make it work. Yes.
My aunt's into crafts, and she has this thing that makes mugs, like makes like the pictures and stuff on it.
See, I've thought of that. You know what? I am going to real quickly. Gosh, something's up with Pia. I'm going to make you big so you can show it really close up for people. Okay, Siren?
Ooh, it's catching
That
glare
is
from my light. So let me see if I can.
Yes.
Let me see if I can.
Find the non-glare spot.
There's early. There's early kissing my eyeballs.
Oh my gosh, that is cute.
Yeah,
That
is.
is cute. That will be a cute one, definitely.
And the link to buy this is on literally every one of my videos.
Oh my gosh. Hey, you gotta have fun. Hey, if you can do this, I haven't done any merch yet. I keep talking about it, but I've never done any merch. So
I'm too early in the game to be making merch. I tried streaming 10 times today, and everybody kept interrupting me, and I had to start the stream over.
How did you get interrupted? Other
channels?
channels?
Apartment people, phone calls, my nephew. Love him to bunches, but I'm like, little nephew.
Oh, Ali.
Quiere. It's a quiere.
Here's the noisy one. I'm like, okay, noisy one can be up. Now the other one gets jealous.
I need to upload a short video that I have on this channel, this one, before I make a new one, of my dad's cat. It is so weird. He loves the water so much. He likes playing underneath the sink and batting at it and getting wet. I'm like, I don't know any cat that likes getting wet. You act like a dog.
Yeah, exactly. A cat.
Yeah.
Cats getting wet. No, that is not one thing I'm really. Hey, Robbie, how you doing?
Robbie.
Well, the sum total of all the merch I've sold in my lifetime is 2 mugs of a different design. But I still have it there in case anybody ever wants it. It's no big deal.
You know what? It's not about making money or anything. Okay, it's more about if someone wants to enjoy. You're not losing money by doing it. As long as you're not losing money by doing something, it's there for people if they want to do it. And it's more about letting someone else be part of your channel and have fun with what it is you do. So, no, you got it. So.
I'd make keychains. I haven't seen a good keychain.
That's true. That's true. I don't know. I do keychains with one of my friends. We do some sewing stuff. And I wish I had a sample with me, but I took them all for adding up. We're doing inventory right now. And they just basically, we take different fandoms ribbons and we sew them on canvas. So you can get any fandom. And they're just keychain things. And they're cute. They're really cute. But I need to make more. I need to do a logo for me. That's what I need is a logo.
Yes,
so,
But my sister made mine.
Oh, really?
I was so grateful. She made my logo, and she made like 5 different variations as like a layout to like make me choose from it, and then I sent it back to her saying, no, I felt like I was all professional because my sister worked for radio stations and did promotions and all that other stuff, so that's why she helped me out with that stuff. So
wow.
Wow.
You know, who was it the other day? Crystola. She just did the new thumbnail for Cantina. The first one was actually done by Gulf Coast Mama, who did an amazing job. And then Crystola did one the other day. And she kept sending it. I'm like, I'll just say yes. And she's like, no, I want to make it what you want. So we were going back and forth. And I'm like, okay, can you take this word out and add this word in? And all sorts of, she's getting good at doing her little Canva type stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I love doing stuff like that because it makes me feel like Meryl Streep and Devil Wears Prada. You know, like, yes,
Definitely.
no, yes.
Definitely. We're going to have to check on that one. Van is waiting on her Save Robbie t-shirt. You know, I had a problem with that. Some of you guys know, one of my friends here from YouTube got one of the Hawaii specific coffee mugs. And I went and I sent it to her like 2.5 weeks ago. She never got it. So I went doing research and it's got lost in the mail. So I finally had to, yesterday I told them I'd go by and pick it up. So, and I'm going to have to send her a new one. I hate the mail.
Well, they're all made in China or Taiwan or Bangladesh or someplace over in Asia. So of course they all come from like DHL or someplace like that.
It's
And
probably stuck on one of those boats that's still stuck out on the ocean.
Interesting. I wonder because sometimes I've had it happen once or twice, but this one really pissed me off. So I called up Starbucks and I asked, could you guys please put one more of them? It's kind of like looks almost like a pineapple. It's a yellow mug or cold drink. It's for cold drinks and it's got a green top. So I got to get that one to her. So I'll pick that up tomorrow.
Yeah. I have 2 mugs from concert. One mug from a concert, a Jason Voorhees mask mug, and the rest are just traditional mugs that go with my dishware set that I got for Christmas that I wanted really, really badly because I wanted square dishes because they're so modern.
Oh, yeah. Guess what? We got someone else backstage. Who you guys think it is? It's not another guy, okay? I love being surrounded by the guys, even though I don't think I have a chance with either of you guys. But yeah, okay. Moving on.
Your share tonight. Your share. You love being surrounded by gay men. Your
exactly. Hey, it's the story of my life. When you're in theater, it's the story of your life. So
yeah.
Who you guys think we got backstage? Yeah.
It's me again.
It's such hard decisions. Who did you say, Margaret?
I said it's me again, Margaret.
It's me again, Margaret. It's me again. God, it's me, Margaret. Oh my gosh, I don't know what is up with them today. So, okay, chat got it. The guys can't get it, but the chat just got it. It is Ms. Jess Mom. My girlfriend.
Hey! You were
I'm going to
lucky.
give all my Cheetos are going to go to the dogs tonight. I have a feeling the whole bag. So.
You were looking lovely tonight, Jess Mom.
Oh my gosh!
Your hair?
Thank you.
Did you color your hair, girl?
I did. Well, I'm trying. AJ and I are working on it. It's a process.
Slowly but surely wins the race.
Oh yeah, girl. That looks cute though. What is it? More of an auburn or
it's
strawberry?
Right now. It's. I'm really trying not to bleach.
Yeah, so she's putting color on top of natural hair color, so it looks a little darker instead of
darker.
Yeah. So when you look at that's why it's kind of interesting. Like the bottom's like super light because that's where my bleach is.
Yes.
Oh yes.
It's one of the. We'll see. We shall wait and see. But hello, everyone. Hi.
Hey.
I look forward to this all day.
I know. When I figured out last night that today was Friday, because the week I just go from day to day to day. It's like I got work, just work. So all of a sudden it's like it's Friday. Oh my gosh, we can talk, we can have fun. Yes. The
2 days I look forward to is Mondays with my girl Monique and Fridays with Malokami. It's like a beginning of the week and then in the middle. And then I got Jess Mom.
I was like, am I chopped liver? I'm like,
no, you're not in the chopped liver. You're
she
just
did a good one the other night.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to do the replay on that one. I missed the live, but I got to see the replay.
Yes.
And
I deleted it.
When did you delete it? It was there yesterday.
We were all tired.
We were trying to push through it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome, Mrs. P. Sounds great. Awesome.
Yeah.
And there she be. Okay, hey, I just ruined the surprise. I was going to say, guess who's backstage, but I just ruined the surprise. You think so? Here she is, Mrs. P. Hello, my dear.
Hello.
Hey.
So, you got goodies to show us.
Yes.
Hey, BC.
Let me open up the first bag if I can get it here.
Mrs. P, you're on mute.
You're on mute.
She's there. I can hear her.
I made some keychains to sell at my craft fair this weekend.
think my camera's not.
Are those beaded? Those are cute.
No, those are not beaded. It's just plastic canvas and yarn.
I
Oh,
like the outer
so
edge.
cute.
It's fluffier rather than just that really harsh
Yeah,
color.
it's because they're two crosses sewn together. I put two
Ooh,
back to back and then sew them together.
nice.
Then I bought keychain rings to put on all of them.
That is cool.
Nice. That'll be cool. That
That
will
is
be
cool.
cool. So,
And there's my next one.
ooh. Usually I don't like that canvas type things, but those are cute.
Yeah. I learned this from my husband when we first got together. His mom does a lot of this. So,
They're cute.
and this is a purple and white one. And then I have a multicolored one.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, interesting. Hey,
So-
Lonnie.
And then I have some birthday gifts that I got from the donations I got for my birthday this last week.
Sweet.
So
Ooh,
I got myself
Plumeria.
some Plumeria perfume.
Yeah, she
Ooh.
gonna smell like Hawaii.
Super
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
And then I got me some Hawaiian hibiscus after shower body spray.
I love those things. I have a rose one like that I love.
I love roses too.
Mm.
Anything that's like flower scented. And then I got this one yesterday, and it's Hawaiian ginger after bath body spray.
Ooh, a ginger. One of my favorite
And
lays in the world. Ginger.
I have a bottle of the same stuff, but it's a bubble bath.
Well,
I
can
remember
fix
those
that
commercials
one
for
quickly,
Calgon
Amy.
in the when I was a kid in like the late 70s and like early 80s. They marketed it for like in your bath and for a water softener. Because
Yep.
like Calgon, take you away. Calgon was
Yeah,
doing a lot
Calgon,
back
take
then.
me away. Yeah, I
Yes.
have bubble bath that's the same scent and the same label. So last night I sat and took a nice long hot bubble bath, and I said those exact words like, Calgon, take me away.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You know, there's something I should go grab it out of my bathroom.
I
Yeah,
just
AJ.
realized something. I'm the baby of the panel. I don't know what Calgon is.
What?
Oh, you don't know what Calgon is? Oh, my God,
I
I'm
have
old.
been 29 for 12 years.
Yes, exactly.
Calgon used
Exactly.
to make a like a bath powder or kind of like
Like
Epsom
salt, like a salt.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's in a box, and it was okay.
Yes, it was
You
in
know
a
how
box.
powdered
It
milk
was
box
blue,
looks like?
and it had like little teardrops
Okay,
on
one
the front
person
of
at
the
a
box.
time.
The
Okay,
only
yes, in a
things
box.
I know
Jess
about
Mom,
this.
what did you... Wait, Jess Mom, you can finish off that too. So
Oh
both
no,
of you guys
I
can
was just
describe.
saying the box itself is
Yeah.
Okay, so like now we have these pretty little containers and all of our cool stuff comes in, but for Calgon days, it's literally like it's like your box of like powdered milk.
Yes.
And like you have to sit there and dig for the little spout to come out, and like you have to, like to sit there and like, and it was never very beautiful because then like it's cardboard, so when you're in the bath you're wet, so it
fell apart.
It never lasted unless you were like gonna really get down with yourself, like
Right. Yep.
for the whole Calgon way in one box.
Well, as of recently, thanks to Lokamai and another friend of mine out here in Oregon that's from Hawaii, born and raised, the last 4 years, I've been on a real love of Hawaii kick.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I love anything and everything Hawaiian.
I'm gonna have to rewatch VH1's I Love the 70s and 80s.
AJ, I'm about to like swipe you off this
commercials.
panel right now.
I know what a glowworm is. I used to have a glowworm.
Calgon also had these commercials where people would like take their laundry to the laundromat and they had the ancient Chinese secret, and the ancient Chinese secret for the laundry was Calgon that they were dumping into
yes,
the laundry.
yes.
Was that
You know what?
created?
How many of you guys like bath bombs and stuff?
Me.
Okay, I gotta share this one with you. I just found these. I just bought my second box of these. Let me see. Share
Did you buy
screen.
them from Lush?
No. Oh, Lush. I was nuts over till they shut it down out here. Ala Moana just shut theirs down, and I'm so pissed because I love that place.
Moana shut it down?
They shut Lush down. These here. These are so here. The Life Around Two Angels bath bomb set.
Hey, Loka.
You get the whole set, and oh my gosh, they are heaven. They are so good.
Hey, Lokamai, have you ever thought of making your own bath bombs? They have ingredients.
Yeah, I have not done it, but I thought it would be fun.
It's really easy.
Because people are making soaps out of soap kits and bath bombs out of bath bomb kits and
Well,
and all
apparently
that.
people make soap out of dead bodies too. I mean, I do watch a lot of true crime, so
hey, it works. We can combine. Oh, do a how-to video.
How to what? Murder someone or to do a cadaver?
Yeah, there you go, Mrs. Portland.
I like my
Okay, hey guys, one person at a time. Mrs. Portland was finishing that, then we'll go to Jess Mom.
Okay, I'm on Facebook a lot and Amazon, and I'm constantly looking up anything Hawaiian. And I found a website called the Hawaiian Store, and I guess they make like homemade Hawaiian bath soaps and hand soap. And so I may look at getting something from them at some point. And then I love jewelry, so I found a cute little Hawaiian jewelry store through Facebook, so I have that saved. And then you ought to see my Amazon Hawaiian wish list. Oh my God.
It's growing by the day.
Do they
Jess Mom, I think you and I need to start how-to videos of how to make bath bombs out of dead bodies.
Right? I mean, wouldn't it be fantastic? I mean, I think we could get a huge following.
Totally.
It would be fascinating. We could sit there and
the donations.
Y'all made my evil laugh come out.
$100 and just accidentally drop a name.
I mean, they could be all kinds of.
You made my evil laugh come out.
Oh my gosh!
I'm so glad somebody caught what I said because
I caught it.
I was being super dark and just ridiculous.
I caught it, and then both of you guys were talking, and I'm like, okay, I got to do the order, but I'm going to make sure we come back.
We need a spirit stick.
Hey, Mads, I love you, girl. I'm so happy. Someone's getting ready to go off for college. Oh, yes.
We need a spirit stick.
Yeah, I wish they had a way of doing something like that here. And by the way, love you, Mads, and I hope you have fun with college. Okay, how many of you guys remember when you went off to college or something that first time? Well, okay, wait.
The first time? Like
first time? Yeah, exactly.
My college was Remington College. I didn't, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I never had the chance to go to college.
I graduated.
I never had that chance.
You didn't get that chance?
Oh,
I never had the chance to go to college because due to my family issues, I was not even able to graduate high school.
Right. Nope, I get it. Oh, Mads is leaving on Monday. So, yeah, it's, not everyone does. I found out I was the first one in our family to have gone to college.
So Mads is going to college? I'm the first graduate.
You too. Same here. Yep.
So Mads she's going to college.
Yep.
Do we know? I mean,
I know where she's going.
Okay, well,
I don't want her to dox herself too much or anything.
My best
I'm
advice.
an auntie.
Best advice.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have stuck to this shit. Never own more than your car can hold.
That's a good part.
Get ready.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get rid of everything. Always have a spot with a washer and dryer that isn't too far away.
That is smart.
And a dishwasher.
Dishwasher's good. Oh my
God,
God,
as a freshman, you have a dorm situation, hopefully. And I wasn't. Well, let's just put it this way: I had one school I wanted to go to, and it didn't work out. And so my mom was like, I'm not staying here. And so she filled out these other applications, and I went to one of those schools, and it was too late to get into the dorm. But I had an apartment. So my place was the party place, but it was horribly awful. I had no washer and dryer. I had no dishwasher. It was a random roommate who didn't really like I don't know. She had a lot of expectations.
They
See,
sell
I never
portable
dormed.
washers now.
Oh, do they? Well, I know in Japan they have all these cute little
Oh my
washing.
God, and they're in the
so
kitchen.
cute.
They're in the kitchen.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
all over Europe too, and New Zealand and Australia. They have washers and dryers like they're in your kitchen.
Yes. Sky Maiden, I agree. AJ's got a great laugh. Okay, so we need to find out. Siren's been really quiet, and his sis has said that his whole his folks were a mess when he left. Were they that excited about getting rid of you?
No, my mother cried for a week. But then they got used to it, and then they're like, "Oh my Lord, when's he leaving?"
My mama gave me the boot. As soon as I was 18, she was looking up apartments.
Really?
Yeah.
I was lucky. I had undergrad and grad school, and my undergrad I stayed at my parents' house. I stayed at home. Grad school, I got my own apartment. I had a little studio by then.
My father got rid of me in '89 when he put me into Job Corps.
Is that how you went to Job Corps?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's when I started out on my own.
Oh, wow. So what do they do? Okay, if I can ask, what is Job Corps about? Because they kind of just take tests?
Trade school. It's a vocational trade school where you learn certain trades, like there's plumbing, there's electrical, there's CNA for nursing, there's cooking, there's business administration, there's clerical.
Okay, got it. What area did they decide, if you mind me asking, what area did you end up working in?
Well, I never had the chance to graduate because I went for almost a whole year because it's like a 6 to 9 month training period. And I took both business and clerical, and I took CNA. But 2 weeks prior to graduation, my instructors told me that I just was not qualified for either field, so therefore they refused to graduate me.
Oh my gosh. That sucks.
Yep.
That sucks. But you've got a personality that would have done good in CNA. You've got a good personality for that. So.
And I love working with people, but they just told me that I just didn't have what it takes. So
It can be crazy job at times, that's for sure. I just saw Jet walking behind. Was that Jet I just saw?
Dude,
he was facing the other way.
He's 5'4" now.
Oh
wow.
God.
That's what my
our son. Our son is 1 inch exactly taller than his dad. We saw our son back in June when he graduated high school.
Oh wow.
Well, my son's he's 11.
Our
That's
son
nuts.
Our son will be 19 in December.
Oh wow. Is he 19? Oh my God. I remember seeing the pictures.
He will be 19.
Will be. He's 18.
Now,
okay.
He'll be 19 the very first day of December, right before Christmas.
Yes. So is Jet thinking about doing any sports? He's getting tall.
Well, so he's actually, we're doing basketball right now, but not with the school because they had to be in 7th grade for some reason.
Oh, okay.
But I do have a kind of a neat story. Cause I shared a little bit with you yesterday, Loco.
Mm-hmm.
It's so I hate back to school night. I hate it. Like I'm sitting there, it's like 100 and something degrees. I'm like, fuck this. Why the fuck am I here? I'm sorry, it's not that late. I shouldn't say the F word.
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
It is late for you guys.
See, on my PC in my camera. But yeah, so I'm like bitching and moaning about going, hey Jet, how do you like basketball? Good. You're doing good. How many lays did you get? 16.
Wow.
So
nice.
we have this little coach for him. And There's a private William Jessup. I think it might be a Mormon school. I'm not positive. It's religiously based. It's a small college. It's very close to us, and we found this cute little 23-year-old. He's like 6'4", the same height Jet's gonna be someday, I think. And I mean, at this rate, shit. And so we just basically started paying him to do little lessons with him to get him into it. And he's actually
Really good. That's a way to get pulled into everything. Yes, meet
so
people and all.
So back to school tonight, I spoke to one of the because he's only in 6th grade, and because of his current situation with his IEP, which is in it's a program built for children that are a little bit behind academically.
I had one of those.
He might have an available. I'm going to work with this coach, hopefully, and ask if he can maybe help manage the team.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
He can still kind of practice, get the game. I mean, I think that would be brilliant for him. And then plus we'll still continue our coaching.
Right.
But I think, I'm really
for future years, yet he gets connected with everything and the social side of it.
Track or wrestling, but he's like,
yeah. Basketball's fun. I remember I used to do basketball.
I played basketball. That's why it's definitely my team. That's fine.
Yeah, I was cheerleading and basketball with my two.
Me too.
So.
and
see?
And tennis.
See? I still got the high pony, in fact, at times. So,
Look
yes.
at you. I was the worst cheerleader ever.
Oh, my God.
really
My favorite was wrestling. Cheerleading for wrestling was great because you sat on the ground the whole time. It's my favorite.
Like, I remember being like, I don't really want to be here.
I used to go to all my Friday night football games.
Ooh, nice.
And then,
yeah.
And then all the guys that I became friends with, since I really never had any friends in school, all the guys on the football team became my friends. And they always invited me out to like all the pizza parties and so forth after all the Friday night football games. So I look forward to football season every year. And I'm only like a quarter of a mile now from where I actually went to high school.
I was like Charlie from Perks of Being a Wallflower. I got along with everybody, but I wasn't in a group.
Me too.
Right. Well,
I was that way too, to be honest. Drama.
I was bullied and picked on ever since elementary school. So even through junior high and high school, I really never had any friends. So, I have a cute little story, and I'll just keep it short and quick. My first year in junior high school, I was picked on and bullied, and it was the end of my very first school day of my sophomore year of junior high. I was at my locker putting my books away and getting ready to get on the bus and head home. Well, this little puke started coming up and picking on me, and all of a sudden this tall, really tall, like almost 6-something, this big, tall, thin, good-looking guy came up from behind me. He looks at this little punk and says, "What are you doing picking on her? Why are you bothering this young lady? She's not bothering you. Why don't you go about minding your own business?" Found out he was the quarterback of the football team.
Oh, wow.
And to this day, he and I are still very good friends. And ever since then, all the guys on the football team kind of took me under their wing and looked after me.
Oh, that's cool.
Aww.
That is cool. That is cool when you see people who come together and try to help support. Yes, I love that. I love that. Yeah, I think a lot of us, I don't know, Siren, you haven't said much about what group you hang out with. What did we
in high school, I hung out with the marching band, and then I did.
Did you say Margie band?
Academic
the
team.
Margie band. We know what the Margie band was up to.
Not the cool kid hangouts, but I was allowed to hang out with the cool kids on occasion. but I was not one of the cool kids by any means.
Oh,
So.
please.
During football games, I was always one of those people that went under the bleachers and smoked cigarettes.
Okay, that was not me there, but the rest, yeah, I know. Well, my cheerleading went through sophomore year. And then when I moved to Hawaii, it was pretty much just, okay, student government.
They only had one high
theater.
school. Like,
Exactly.
what are you going to do?
Well, no, my problem was this. Okay, my parents, they heard about Hawaii and how things can be for a haole girl coming to Hawaii back in the 80s. And so they're like, no, you're going to a private school. So I'm like, okay, great. No problem. I can deal with private school. Well, at that time, there was only one co-ed private school in Hawaii. And which was,
was it a Waldorf?
Marino. No, not Waldorf.
Or
it was the funny thing was, I'll tell you. And the funny thing though was when we were in Denver at the time trying to decide where we were going to go. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to an all-girls school. No freaking way at all. So I'm trying to find places to go, and I wanted to take French. So we're getting all of these information on schools. And I'm like, I know the school I want to go to. Okay, the school, everything I'm seeing about it is great. It's got a French class and all that. Well, it was St. Louis, which Jess Mom may know about, is an all-boys school. But nowhere in the paperwork they sent me did they say it was all boys. So, yeah. I thought it would be nice. Okay, all boys school works for me. My brother could go. I could be the one and only girl. Would have been nice, but yeah.
Is that Pia barking?
Hey, Diva puppy.
Van posted some really funny
Yeah, sweetheart, you need to mellow, sweetheart.
She's never this hyper. Well, Cassie's running like crazy behind my back, but Pia is just.
If I was there, she'd be quiet in like 2 minutes because I'm like the doggy whisperer. I'm not joking.
Same here.
I could hold her, but then Cassie would freak out.
I have the same gift with cats and dogs.
There you go. See, if I held them, we'd be fine. But, okay, here you go, Pia. Let's say hi to everyone.
Well, I have a neighbor that just got herself another dog, and now her and her husband have 2 dogs, and the newest one is a little bit on the wild side, and I went down to meet the dog today. First thing is that dog was in my lap and laying down and being quiet, and my neighbor lady's like, what in the world? How did you get her to do that? It's like, dogs and I just kind of have a way with each other.
See, I just made the mistake.
Dog.
I just made the mistake of putting Pia in Cassie's stroller, and Cassie literally just went ballistic. Would you stop?
Uh-oh. It's because she's like, that's my bed, Mama.
See, the problem is you just haven't found the right recipe yet. For success. For success. I wouldn't suggest you eat your dog. I wouldn't suggest that. Totally not. Totally not. What do you think this is? North Korea? No. Recipe for success.
Exactly. Hey, I hate to say it, but you actually do get on the certain areas. It's like you do not leave your dog sitting out in the yard. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not going beyond that point, but oh my God, it pisses me off.
You think that drives you nuts, Locomite? I hate it when people leave their damn dogs in the car. That pisses me beyond off.
That pisses me off. That pisses. You know, we used to have one of the facilities I used to work at. We had a little waterfall, and come here, Cass. And we would catch little turtles that would be outside. And we would bring the turtles and put them in the water by the waterfall. And the residents loved it. They loved it. But it would never fail. Every year around Easter, Mother's Day, things like that, the turtles would disappear. All of a sudden, I'd come down and they'd be gone the next morning. And, well, let's just say they were invited to dinner for Easter brunch. And I'll leave it at that. I got so mad every single time that would happen. I would get so pissed. But I guess that's it.
It's an interesting topic that we're kind of. It's exciting that we're kind of talking about this, Loco, because I think you and I were kind of thinking about collaborating something.
Yes.
Because this is when you think about it, what we spoke about today, and some of the abandonment and just like neglect issues. We can kind of associate a lot of these the past situations. So for anybody that is here in chat that wasn't there earlier, please definitely go to Loco's channel. She had a beautiful, very, very well put together earlier post about abandonment issues and how do we get through it. And the shitty part is I missed the last part, so I have no idea how to fix it.
What do you do about it?
No, but I'd like to think about so nobody likes growing up. I'm sorry. Raise your hand if you'd go back to junior high.
Hell to the no.
And if you go back to high school. I mean, there might be moments.
There are definitely moments I wouldn't mind, but yeah.
I wouldn't even go back to my freaking 20s. There's no way. No.
Katie just said it pretty well, actually. I think
teenage years was physical puberty for me. My 20s were a mental puberty. So, fuck no.
That's a good way to put it. That is a good way to put it.
You're actually an adult. So you're figuring out in your 20s what you like and you don't like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then your 30s, you're kind of sitting there. Usually, depending on who you are and what you're doing in life in general, you kind of get into
exactly.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
I know what I like. I know what I don't. And
yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's kind of your 30s are pretty cool. And I mean, then I'm just starting the next stage, even though I'm still 29. But
I'm 23 in reverse.
23 in reverse. Cheers, Mrs. P.
I'm younger than you. I'm only 24. You said you're 23? Oh wait, I am older. I'm still your big sister. We're good.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to go there. I'm the oldest of the. Oh no, I'm not. Mrs. P and I are a couple years apart.
Well, no, but if you reverse the age, that's the funny part.
I know exactly.
It wasn't doing any good.
I reversed my age. I'm still in my teens. Okay, if I reverse my age.
Have you heard, Lokamai, that there's a new flavor Pepsi out that I am now like in absolute love with?
What is it?
It's a Hawaiian fruit. There is a new Pepsi mango.
Mango Pepsi. How does that taste?
Actually, it's not.
Really good.
It's not bad. When it first came out a couple months ago, I told my husband I wanted to get like a single can just to try it before I debated on buying like a full rack.
Right.
And so one of my stores, they had it in the single like little 1 liter bottles. I bought one. I brought it home, and it's actually pretty doggone good. So my husband, I bought a whole 12 rack, and it's gone.
I don't know if they're still making it. I wanted to get the cat blueberry flavor. That looks so freaking good.
They don't make that anymore.
Interesting.
I'm mad.
Okay, hey guys, 1 second. Oh, someone's. AJ, I think it's coming from yours. Yeah.
Oh, what?
I got an echo.
Okay, let me turn off my mic and then turn it back on.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to hop down because I have to work in the morning. So.
Okay, night, Siren.
Night, Siren. See you.
I
miss you.
Yeah, sleep. Okay, sorry, Jess Mom. I know we're still.
Am I echoing again?
Yep, still echoing.
Why is it doing this? Hold on.
It wasn't doing it, then it just started all of a sudden. But yeah, Jess Mom. Oh, no, still there.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, okay. Got it. Yeah, no, we were talking, Jess Mom and I were talking about possibly doing a collaboration on that whole thing. Yeah. I don't know if we kind of cut you off on that whole thing.
Oh, no, that's okay. I mean, mango Pepsi is pretty freaking cool, if you ask me.
We're getting a couple Missy K's talking about pineapple Pepsi. What are they trying to do? I'm like,
sell Pepsi?
Yes, all Pepsi. Exactly. Exactly.
Well, I like the cherry Pepsi, but now I'm addicted to the new mango.
Interest. See, sodas get to be too sweet for me when they're like that.
Yeah.
My favorite is the Coke
See,
Zero.
I thought the same
Hands down.
thing. That's why I thought the same thing. Because when I saw this new flavor out, I thought, okay, I wonder if that's really any good. Because anytime a new flavor comes out, I'd rather buy it by like the single can and just try it. Because
Yes.
that way I can tell myself,
Good
is it
tell.
worth buying the 12 pack or the cube? Because if I'm not going to drink it, why buy it?
Oh yeah, you got.
I was. Is it echoing again?
No, you're good. You're good
Okay.
this time.
I did the same thing with Reese's peanut butter. I mean, not Reese's peanut butter. M&M's peanut butter. It tasted disgusting. I'm like, I will stick to my M&M's peanuts. Thank you. Mm.
We love those little peanut
I
butter.
like the new caramel M&Ms.
They're making my teeth hurt. They're too sweet.
Caramel M&Ms. Now, that
I like
sounds
Ferrero
good.
Rochers. You give me a thing of Ferrero Rochers.
Yes.
Yes.
See, that's
I love
my
the
problem.
dark.
Oh yeah.
I like the
Oh,
dark chocolate, the white chocolate with coconut, and the regular. At Christmas, every year I get
You
the
don't
sample.
discriminate on the colors of your chocolate, do you?
I know exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
For Christmas, here's what I like. I like
What's
the
your-
Mauna Loa chocolates, the macadamia. Oh,
Those are
you
good.
guys, if you don't know what Mauna Loa macadamia chocolates are, you've got to try them.
My thing is, I grew up in Europe for about 8 years. So to me, chocolate is the real good stuff from Europe.
I
Okay,
had
Côte
that
d'Ivoire.
coca
Oh,
stuff. Ooh. I had the
Ooh.
coca stuff. That coca stuff is good.
that's good. Yeah,
Mm.
that's good. Yeah, I'm a chocolate snob. If I'm getting chocolate, if I'm going to waste calories on chocolate,
Yeah.
it's got to be the good stuff.
What I was
Totally.
gonna
Yep.
say before I got all echoey is it pisses me off that Japan has all these different flavors of Kit Kats, but in the U.S. we only have the basic bitch. Okay, that's not fair. It's not fair at all.
Yes. Yeah, no, the Kit Kats are, we have a couple stores out here because we're so closely tied in with Asia. We get a lot of the Japanese stores, Chinese, Korean, and all. So we get
Yep.
a couple of the good
And
Kit
they have
Kats, but not
cakes
as
in a
many.
can, they have burgers in a can, they have bread in a can, and they got vending machines all over the place.
Oh,
I'm like,
Are we talking about spotted dick right now?
Ooh,
No.
are we? Are we?
Jess
for new
Mom. Whoa.
No, it's from England.
Yes, it
It's
is.
a can. It's like a pudding.
Now-
Bread in a pan.
Now,
Bread in a pan.
I noticed
Raisins,
something
I think.
new in my grocery store just the other day that came from Hawaii, and I want to ask Lokamai about it. It's both red and green, but it's got like spikes on it. I think they call it like dragon fruit.
Oh my gosh, it's my
Yes.
favorite. I love dragon fruit. I
Is it?
love dragon fruit. Yeah. There's a couple different colors inside. One's a white inside with little seeds. The other is a hot pink. And if you drink enough of it, eat enough of it, it turns your pee purple. But yeah.
Uh-huh.
is
like
that
Hawaiian
that fruit that's
asparagus, but much
spiky on
more
the outside?
fruity. It's like fruity Hawaiian asparagus. It's fantastic.
It looks like black
Exactly.
barnacles. It's like spiky on the outside.
Here,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Let me see. I love dragon fruit. It's expensive, but I love dragon
Yeah.
fruit.
It's about close to $9.99 a pound out here. It is not cheap.
Yeah, it's called pitaya is the other word for it is pitaya. Here we go. Share screen for those who have never seen.
Pataya
dragon
gets you
fruit.
higher.
Pitaya. There we go. So
Makes the
there's
pee-pee- makes the
pitaya right
pee-pee
there.
brighter.
Yes, that it does. It makes the pee-pee very bright.
Now,
Very,
okay,
very
yeah,
bright.
that's the dragon fruit. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
And
got
they're
like-
easy to eat.
Ooh,
All
look
you
at
do
that yellow
literally
one.
is you cut the outside and you can peel it like a banana. You eat everything inside, seeds and everything.
What's that
Oh,
purple
yeah.
powder stuff on top?
That says it's powder. I've never heard. A lot of people do shakes that are made out of dragon fruit.
Can
So
I
it's
just say
probably-
dragon fruit looks super sexy? It's like
It is a sexy looking fruit. It is.
Yeah.
It's
one
like the
thing-
gem of the hall. It's like my hair.
yes.
There's one
Like
thing
your
I
hair.
really want for Christmas from Hawaii this year because you can't find it out here, and it's not a fruit, but it's like a lamp, but but they're made out of sea urchin shells.
Yes, I
Do you
have
guys
seen
still
those.
sell hula clocks or hula lamps or whatever it's called with the hula lady?
Like on your dashboard?
The dashboard. Oh, heck yeah. Hey, Panel Dude's here. Hello, Panel Dude. Yep, they still sell that little, for your dashboard, Jess Mom, that you put on your dashboard.
I
and
thought
her
they
hips
made
just go back and
clocks
forth.
with hula girls on it. It was like,
They probably did.
yeah.
They probably did.
Well,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
remember many years ago when I took my first trip to Hawaii with my family, we passed by all these neat little gift shops, and I remember seeing these beautiful, big, huge sea urchin like night lamps and night lights. And it's like I would kill to find out what store now over there sells those.
I haven't seen those
The
in a
ABC
long
store.
time.
Just go to the ABC
yeah.
store. You're gonna find whatever you want at
That's
the fucking
probably-
ABC store.
ABC.
Where?
Yeah.
Game
Yeah.
on.
Where?
I do not.
Hold on,
ABC.
AJ. Hold on,
Do you
AJ.
still have
One
Hilo
person.
Hatties?
Wait 1 second.
Okay.
Jess Mom, tell her what
where,
store
Jeff?
again.
Hilo Hatties, do we still have one? We don't have one in Maui.
We do. We do
You
still
do?
have Hilo Hatties.
We might have one in Lahaina. I don't know. Well, I mean, not we, but
Yeah.
where
But
one
yeah.
was.
Yeah, two places I think might Hilo Hatties, yeah, possible. ABC store, possible. I did just notice, I did look them up, and some of them are the real expensive, kind of high-end furniture. Oh, sorry, you guys don't, Maka. High-end kind of store.
I would give anything to have a full set of the beautiful Hawaiian rattan furniture. I love like their couches and their chairs.
They have them at Save Mart. Really? Here she goes. Oh,
There
the
you
little,
go.
are you talking about the hula dancers for your dashboard? Probably, because those things, I don't have any of those.
I would visit Hawaii, but the moment I hear a siren that goes off for volcanoes, my ass would be out because I would
We
not
only have
want to live near a
on one
volcano.
island.
I don't want to live by a volcano.
Oh no, I can beat you guys to
You
that.
know, AJ, that all the islands of Hawaii are all made from volcanic rock.
Yep,
I
that they
know.
are.
All built
Okay,
by volcanoes.
here, let me download this and send it to show you guys. I can beat you guys on getting
Now,
stuff in the email.
Is the old Alamona shopping center still
Guess
there?
who's
Like
here?
the big outdoor
Ala Moana
mall?
is here. Ala Moana is here, but guess what? We got someone else backstage, and then we can come back to this once I introduce this person.
Okay.
Who do you guys think it is? Okay, it's another guy.
Robbie,
Robbie.
It's not
Robbie.
a Robbie.
Damn.
Not a Robbie.
panel dude.
Panel dude.
Panel do.
Not Panel Dude. Not yet, at least.
Damn.
This
Uh-oh.
person was talking a little bit in chat.
I'll say emu.
Emu?
Not Emu. You're getting there. We're down to where there was only like one. Okay, people in chat got it. Missy K got it. Monsieur Oscar Garcia.
Hey,
Hello.
everybody.
Hi, baby.
Hello.
How's
How you,
everyone
Oscar?
doing? Doing good. How,
Good.
doing good.
Hey,
How about you guys?
You look so cute. You look
Oh,
so
thank you.
good.
There's
How
our
are you,
Oscar.
handsome?
I'm doing good. Thank you, guys. How about you?
Good.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good.
I love
Good,
Oscar. Yay.
So happy he got up here this week. I was hoping he'd make it up here. Sorry, I've got a picture I'm going to share with you guys that I'm trying to edit down real quick. I'm so happy you made it up. So how was the concert last night?
It was fun though. Robbie went too, but he was at at a different section. We were like on the bottom floor.
All those pictures were fabulous.
Those were amazing.
Yeah, but the way he was disappointed because Michael actually got tickets for him and Michael to go see his favorite singer, who is Doja Cat. But I guess she had canceled like at the last minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
she
what I
had
heard.
surgery. She had tonsil surgery
Oh,
and
gotcha.
canceled the rest of her shows. Yeah,
Yeah,
poor
Gonna
thing.
make it hard to sing.
He messaged me late last night, kind of down the dumps, and I asked him what's wrong. He goes, I didn't get to see my Doja Cat.
Okay, just
Doja.
means we're all gonna get together with Robbie and see Doja Cat together
Yes.
somewhere.
Who's
Oh,
Doja Cat? Like,
yes.
is she like
The
a
only song I
Doja
like by
Cat
her
is
is
someone I've
"Say
never heard
So."
of.
Okay,
That's
1 second.
about it.
AJ
That's
has
my
this.
favorite, but there's quite a few others.
Oh, yeah. AJ, what were you going to say?
I
Sorry,
said
we had
the
too
only
many
song
people.
I like by her is "Say So."
Say So is good. Say So is good. There's a couple good songs. I like Doja.
I've
do
never
like
heard of
Doja.
Doja Cat. I've never heard of Doja Cat.
You know,
Oscar, we got to get you listening to Doja.
Okay, heck
Definitely.
yeah.
I may be gay, but I don't listen to no Gaga. I don't listen to nice stuff. I
No
love me some
Gaga.
old school stuff
I
like
will
Spice
stick with
Girls,
my
but no.
Hawaiian. Thank
No
you.
Gaga?
Nope.
No Gaga?
I will
Nope.
stick
Okay.
with my Melanie and my Don Ho and
There you go.
That woman
there you go.
gives off demon vibes. Nope.
Okay. So a few minutes ago, before Oscar came on, we were talking about not wanting to come to Hawaii because if you heard a certain siren or something. How would you guys like to wake up on a Saturday morning to a text message that looks like that?
A missile?
Let me see.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
actually
that was great. My
that was our screenshot.
at their house in Hawaii.
I remember when that happened.
My
If
mom-
I
my
was
mom
there, I
called
would have
me,
been
I
like,
love you.
"Sayonara, bitches."
I love
Heading
you.
to the
My mom's like, I love you so much.
Are there missiles over
We're
there?
dying. It was like
Oh,
early too. What time?
it
There was
was.
8:07. So where I'm at, it's 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you remember when Nona like called us and said how much she loved us and she was gonna die from a missile?
It was crazy.
And then like 25 minutes later, she's like, and
Yep.
like, we're all looking at, and then we're all like, and then she's not answering her phone because she's texting or talking. I don't know the heck. It was horrible.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, false alarm.
Possibly.
No
Yeah.
one's gonna die.
By the way, Oscar, Missy loves your hair. By
Oh,
the way.
thank you, Missy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
and then another
Yeah, no,
thing.
this was my brother's text message. I texted him yesterday and I said, did you have a screenshot? I can't find my screenshot
have
of the
one.
text message. This is actually his text message that he got from his phone. So
Wow.
I got to look for mine. And yeah, literally, I knew this was a big, serious concern because I work where I work. We
Yeah.
were actually in meetings talking about what are the plans? What do we do? I was working a nursing home that dealt with pediatrics. So here I am all the way out on the other side of the island, and we got this phone call, this text. I'm contacting the emergency operations center because I worked with that group at the time. And they're like, we know nothing about this right now. This is as real can be because we know nothing about it. So I'm literally, my dad is laying in the bed here because this was when he was alive and he did not have one of his legs. So we're madly trying to figure out how do we get dad into a safe place. And I'm watching the time go by and I'm like, wait, it's been beyond the 11 minutes. Why hasn't this happened yet? I'm looking for a flash. I'm looking for nothing. It was crazy. It was crazy. Anyhow, I had to share that.
Oh no. It was so my parents have a house on Maui.
Mm-hmm.
And my son was born there, but that was before they had the house. So my husband and I met there. And someone asked that in chat, and I apologize. I think it was Sky Maiden. I'm not Hawaiian. Yeah. I'm actually, I live
I'm
further
not either.
back in the house my dad grew up in. But anyways, my son was born there, so I lived there for a lot.
Oh yes.
Well,
local
actually,
girl.
I live in a neighborhood in Hawaii that is actually close to the volcanic eruption zone, and all of a sudden you get an announcement saying you need to evacuate your home, because I have seen stories where lava will actually flow down like the center of your neighborhood, and it'll start taking out like all the homes and the streets and the trees and the shrubs.
The best. Okay, I have a funny story. So I've just given birth to Jet.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the I'm sorry, this is silly. We get you know where I'm going with this. So all of a sudden these sirens start going off and we get these tsunami warnings. Okay, tsunami warnings. My husband's like, fuck this shit. It never
AJ, I think you've gone 1 second.
I'm here.
I think we've got your mic again, AJ. I'm gonna mute you for a second. But we're echoing again.
So my husband has a business. We're not doing well. Like everything is collapsing in our whole world. We have a brand new baby. and the tsunami alert goes off, and we're like, I mean, he's just pissed. He's just gonna sit there and die. And I'm a baby. I'm breastfeeding.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm going for high water. I mean, I'm gonna go hang out. Like, I mean, literally, you really only need to go like not too far.
When we lived at the Central Oregon coast, every year they would have.
One second, let's let Jess Mom finish first, and then Mrs. Portland can tell her story after Jess Mom finishes.
So the funny part is, so we're sitting there, and Jerry's just mad because he's like, I can't work. My business gets shut down. It's like, you lose a whole day of business.
Yes.
And he's just pissed. And I'm like, I need to get my baby in the car and I'm going. And then I go. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is really fucking boring. This is really boring. And so then I call my friend. I'm like, where are you? She's like, oh, I'm just down the street. I was like, okay. So I pull up behind her and she's like, when's the last time you fed Jet? And I'm like, oh, like just now. I just finished. She's like, she throws me a wine cooler. She's like, just chill.
I love it.
She's like, just chill. Have a wine cooler. And I'm all bitching about Jerry. She's like, here's a wine cooler. Hang
Enjoy.
out.
Yeah,
he just chill. I forgot about it. So then finally I came home and I'm like, I had my little wine cooler and I'm like, cool.
I love it. I love it.
It's like, no. But can I go open my business? I gotta go. I'm like, bye.
There you go. No, so true.
But this happens a lot when you live near the coast. It happens a lot because little things can happen, earthquakes, and I think because of what happened in Thailand and that whole coast of India and everything.
They don't want to overdo it. They don't want to overdo it because then people don't pay. It's kind of like the Amber Alert thing.
Well, they don't.
You overdo it. So
all the young kids, they just have parties.
Yeah, exactly. Mrs. Portland, what was your story? And then
Okay.
actually, Van just had an awesome question we're going to bring up next.
My husband and I spent 14 and a half years on the Central Oregon coast, and we were having like tsunami drills like every year. That way everyone would be prepared in case, because again, the little town that we lived on was like right on the ocean.
Right.
But we lived like way up on the bluff right next to the main high school. And so thank God we lived right next door to the main high school. So all we had to do is just walk over there and see if they had opened up, because they used the high school as the main tsunami shelter.
Okay, yes. Well, yeah, they
You
have
didn't
that
have to
area.
go very far.
Yeah, no, but that area has some serious, tsunami. That area gets scary. So, yeah, Van had a question here, and I know it got answered in chat and everything, but yeah, in America, they don't really have bunkers, but you go downstairs if you have a basement, if you're going to have a tornado, or you're told to do things like go into your bathtub if you don't have a basement, or what are some of the other things they'll say to do?
Here.
One thing that always drove me crazy is in elementary school, they always tell you to go in the hallway and put your head down. I'm like, we're surrounded by concrete. A tornado hits, we're all dead. I mean, no.
Well, that's like when we had the whole thing with the missile.
Hit in the head with a brick of concrete. No.
Yeah. With the missile thing, I knew that we would have survived. The majority of us would have survived a nuclear bomb. But the problem is, it's the after stuff. It's not surviving. Okay, even here, my mom's like, oh, let's cover the windows. I'm like, you don't need to worry about that because things are going to be coming through the walls, projectile level. And the focus is, do we have water ready? Do we have all these other things that iodine ready, stuff like that?
The radiation is what,
Yes. There's some cool videos. I watched one last night. There are 20 houses that were built that could withstand the zombie apocalypse. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. They're fun.
Oh my
and there's an actual video. Yeah, Oscar?
I had a question about, speaking about the apocalypse though, like in volcanoes. Have you guys ever heard of the Yellowstone volcano?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think, like, it's part of history? They say that it happened like thousands of years ago. Do you guys think it would ever erupt, or
It's gonna
There's-
someday.
There's
It's gonna
been
someday.
signs.
Yeah.
We have the
Yeah,
same
that
thing out
one's
here
what
in
they call a
Oregon.
super volcano.
We have the
Yeah.
same thing out here in Oregon. I live somewhat close to the main ski resort here called Mount Hood,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
they've actually had a lot of signs in the last 2, maybe 3 years, saying that in the next 10 or so years, that mountain itself is going to wake up and do the exact same thing that Mount St. Helens did.
Oh wow.
I remember that. I remember that.
I
Mount
was
Hood,
here
yep.
when Mount St. Helens blew.
Give
I
you an
live, like-
idea. Oh, you were
Was it
Mount
in like
St.
early
Helens.
80s?
Yeah,
Early
I
was
live
80s?
about
80s.
5 minutes from
Okay.
where I'm currently at when Mount St. Helens blew where I grew up. I'm 5
Oh,
minutes
wow.
from where I grew up.
I have ash from there.
So-
I have ash from Mount St. Helens that I got
Yes.
afterwards.
Mount St.
so-
Helens wasn't
My-
even supposed to blow up the way it did.
Uh-uh.
It got clogged, and that's why
Went
it
up
blew
inside.
up the wrong way.
Yep.
And now they're
exactly.
saying that there's another crater that's forming inside Mount St. Helens that they're saying is going to blow at some point.
Oh, you know, one thing I just found. Okay, if any of you guys have ever been to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, there's one visitor spot that a lot of people go to that is Thurston Lava Tube. I don't know if any, Jess Mom, if you remember going
Right.
through the lava tube, they
Yes.
shut it down.
No, I know. Yeah. It's
Why?
bad.
Yeah,
Why they
it's
shut it down?
literally, they put in some tilt meters and stuff like that, and they have discovered part of the ceiling is developing cracks,
Yeah.
and an area by
Ooh.
like 7 by 20 odd feet and about 7 inches deep, something like that, is coming apart. So they finally shut it down. Yes, Jess Mom.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. We watch a lot of movies, me and Jet.
Yes.
13 Lives. Anybody watch it yet?
No,
which
but I
one?
watched the finale of Pretty Little Liars Original Sin last night, and I was like,
watched
oh my
I'm on
god.
episode 3, so keep your mouth shut. But no. So 13 Lives is a really cool movie. I wasn't quite like sitting there thinking, you know, I want to do something slightly educational, and instead of like Stranger Things over and over and over. But it's about these, and I remember this happening. There were these children, the soccer team in Thailand. They actually got like they got stuck in they were walking through these caves. And usually the monsoon season doesn't start so fast. So and they got stuck in there, and it's an amazing. I'm not going to give out the ending. Obviously, they probably wouldn't make a movie if it didn't end so well. But like, FYI, it's a fascinating movie when you look at it from like the big scope of like just how we can all come together as like humanity in general. I mean, it's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
I really recommend you guys watch it.
Interesting. Interesting.
Now,
Here she goes. I remember that tsunami because Hawaii got affected by that one also.
Yes.
And
I'm- I've seen a lot of tragedy movies, like that one with
Mrs.
who's that one
Portland's
dude?
next. AJ, finish up, then we'll go to Mrs. Port.
That
Sorry.
one Mexican actor who played the Mask of Zorro. I can't think of his name, but he was in that
Antonio Banderas.
23.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, Torrio
Yeah.
Banderas.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
okay.
You got,
Now,
Miss P.
if you're not familiar with the Hawaiian volcanic spirits, there is actually a main spirit of the main volcano there where Lokamite is, and her name is called Pele. I'm wondering if a lot of the Hawaiians still go and like make offerings or like put flowers out by where they say that her spirit lives.
Oh, yeah.
Live honoring her, because I've learned through all the books I've read that I've got here at home that if you pay your respects to Pele, that if and when something like that happens, those volcanoes will basically leave you alone.
No, yeah. There's some people who've said that they've respected her and stuff like that. And when the lava has come, it's actually, we had one area that was, if I remember right, it was a heiau. And when everything came, the lava came and it parted, went around the heiau, then met back up on
My
the other
ass
side.
would be at that altar giving any type of sacrifice you could think of, goat, whatever. I don't care. I'd be doing it. I'd be like, you ain't getting my ass. No, I will sacrifice
no.
a goat, fruit, whatever. I don't
And
know.
respect is again the spirit is called
To
Pele.
respect.
And you need to study up on her, AJ. It's
I will.
really interesting Hawaiian history.
Hawaiian supernatural history, the religions, things like that are very interesting. There's one theater out here, Kumukahua Theater. They do plays written by locals for locals. So they're everything from things about, when the missionaries came across to Hawaii to actual stories, about and just amazing stuff. Really amazing
I have a
stuff.
question. You guys like classic TV. What episode of classic TV do you like that was had an episode or two based in Hawaii?
The Brady Bunch.
Just gonna
Hawaii,
say that. Just
Hawaii
I
5-0.
was so gonna say that.
Hawaii 5-0.
That's all I
Hawaii
can
Is that because of Burt
The
Reynolds?
original Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, the original was good.
Was that Tom Selleck or Burt Reynolds?
Tom
Neither.
Selleck. Oh wait,
They-
no. Who was Hawaii? Oh no, that was Magnum PI. We're confusing.
Okay.
Yeah. Hawaii 5-0 was who was it? Tully? No, not Tully Savalas. The original, not the new one. The new one, I've got a lot of friends who are in. I've actually got quite a few friends who are actors.
they're actually. We met some of them over there.
Yeah.
When they did the.
I like the old original
Green
Hawaii
Red Rock.
5-0. And I
yes,
actually
yes.
with you, Jess Mom, on the Brady Bunch, because my father, years ago, became friends with Don Ho and his family.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, I remember that. In fact, I was thinking the same thing as Jess Mom and Mississippi. I was like, Brady Bunch, them going with that little tiki, looking for that tiki and all that. I will always remember that one. That was before I moved here.
I miss Sam Capu,
Jack
but
Lord.
I think he's still one of the radio hosts for KINE. I think he hosts one of the weekend shows on KINE radio.
He might actually. Do I have
And
to
then
wear
I
a
know
Hawaiian
Don Ho's daughter works for Star 104 or 109, I think, which is another one of the radio stations out there.
You know what, Emu? As long as you and Van don't dress up in matching Aloha attire, you're fine.
Stop. Oh, stop.
I can always tell the tourists.
I will totally get down with y'all. We can go together.
We'll all wear matching Aloha.
They used to be like, okay, hold on. Do I have that picture up?
You ought to see my Hawaiian wardrobe. Oh my God.
You know, when we graduate, I like that one. I like that.
Shirt right here. You want to see my Hawaiian wardrobe, man. I got so much, it's not even funny.
I don't know where my picture is, but when we were seniors, we actually not only had a cap and gown, but we had Aloha attire. So each class had a different color. My class's color was blue. And we all had matching mu'umu'us and Aloha shirts for the guys. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I think I had that somewhere. I got to find it. I don't know where it is. Probably still doesn't fit. Yeah.
I've got some blouses and pants and shirts and dresses. You would not believe.
You need to go to Oahu. You need to go to Hilo Hattie's.
Oh yeah, she'd live in the Hilo Hattie's. That's for sure.
Oh yeah,
totally Hilo Hattie girl.
All my Hawaiian lei necklaces that another family friend gave me that was born and raised in Makaha, and when his mother died, he never married and never had any kids. So about 5, maybe 6 years ago, he ended up coming to our apartment when we lived down there in Lincoln City, and he bought me like a whole entire handful of all his mother's Hawaiian lei necklaces.
Oh, yes, yes.
I wish.
I showed you the pictures, Lokamai.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Y'all are making me making me crave, talking about Hawaii, making me crave a pina colada so bad, or one of those alcoholic drinks in a coconut, something adult and something very, very islandy. Whether it's a tiki, a Buddha, a coconut.
You ought to see how my home is all decorated. I have Hawaiian living room curtains in all my windows. I have a Hawaiian bed set. I have like bath soaps and body sprays and perfumes and you name it.
That she does. That she does.
If you like pina
Sky Maiden, they are
colada.
so comfortable. I don't wear. They used to be every Friday you would wear Aloha attire to work. That kind of stopped. It hasn't happened in a while.
When I think of Hawaiian muumuus, I think of one person, and that is Mama Harper from Mama's Family.
Oh my God. Oh my God, please don't think of her with us.
I do, and those support hose.
I actually have a Hawaiian muumuu nightgown that I wear at night sometimes.
And those white nurse shoes.
Oh gosh. They used to have the symphony out. I think it was Heart Association would have a big fundraiser every year, and everyone would get the really nice high end, like $200. Aloha attire dresses, stuff like that. Oh my gosh. But it was all about wearing the nicest one you could and it was almost formal level. Mm-hmm. It's just Aloha attire instead. So, Sky Maiden, we need to see Mrs. Portland in the coconut bra and Hawaiian grass skirt.
You know what? I actually have a picture of me when I was younger, about 7 years old, that my father took of me in a Hawaiian outfit like that Don Ho had sent my dad for me for Christmas one year.
Oh, wow.
I want to ask one of the locals how to teach me how to fire dance, because that's just awesome.
That's hard to do.
We're going to Maui. We're going on the full moon. I'll take you to Little Beach. And we're going to take some psychedelics, probably. And
if I come to Hawaii, it's going to come. I'm going to come to Oahu, and I'm going to stay at the Ilikai.
Oh, you're going to be Ilikai, girl.
Portland, is there a reason every time I talk that you talk over me?
Over you. I don't think she hears it.
I feel like it's just me.
Yeah. No, it's not you. It's just we all are getting talked tonight. We've had a lot of people talking over each other. And so a lot of it happening throughout. So but aloha attire and all is the one thing. I don't have anything right now. I keep thinking I do have let's see. I don't know if I could take this down without making a mess out of it. Let's see. There.
Yeah, I've been talking over people tonight myself, and I don't mean to.
Well, we're all getting excited. That's what happens when we all get excited and we all start talking and all that. What we need to do is start using our private chat a little bit more, which we're not doing. So
I'm sorry. I'll start doing that.
I really wasn't trying to be harsh. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Mrs. Portland. Mrs. Portland, it's not just you. All of us where I was jumping over that's why I was trying to figure out ways we can do it. So you're not being rude, but we're all trying to work with things. And that's why we use our private chat. So, and we weren't doing it. So, but what I've started doing, if any of you guys ever are on come out here and get these types of shell lays and stuff, you can take all these things apart and make one just for you. So I actually have a couple that I made for my dad. So I have that. And actually now I got to put that back. And also,
one of my actor friends did publicity in Hawaii in the 90s, and they told me a story about how they were almost laid to death. Like, they just kept getting lays and lays and lays upon themselves, and they could barely see through it.
Over your neck?
Yes.
Yeah.
They just kept laying them, and they were trying to get out of the airport.
No, you got it. High school graduation, they literally come up to here.
Yeah,
you actually have to take them off and give them to friends. Yeah, you got to take them off and give them to your friends and all that. So, oh my God.
I'm really sorry. I just felt, I was starting to feel disrespected. So it goes both ways. Because I felt like every time I would say something, you would, I would get like a word in. And I don't know, that's what I was feeling. So I was just addressing the situation. And if I did that inappropriately and I hurt your feelings, I am really sorry. That was not my intention. Obviously, that's not who I am.
And it's something we could handle in private chat. So Mrs. P, if you want to come back up here, we all work with each other on things. Okay. She didn't mean it that way. Okay. All of us. Okay. There were times I was interrupting you. Okay, all of us do that. So up to you, though. Up to you whether you choose or not to. It's up to you whether
Yeah.
you choose or not to. So, and but yeah, no, exactly. So okay, Missy K wants to have a. I can't hide things. Wants a
Missy
puka
K-
shell ankle bracelet. Now that would be cool. That would be cool. So, and but yeah, no. Okay, who was it? Was it Oscar? Oh, Oscar. We lost Oscar. And who was asking about Yellow? Oh, it was Oscar asking about Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was even going to say, I think I was trying to pull it up. It's been 70,000 years, I think, that since the last eruption. And I think it's something like we're right on the cusp of another one. So I love watching anything like that. I love end of the world type scenarios. They're so much fun.
I love apocalyptic movies.
Yes.
And shows.
Yes.
I don't get scared or anything. It just makes me think, like, feel claustrophobic. Like, it's not scary to me, but it makes me feel claustrophobic to think like you're like one of the last few people on this planet.
Oh yeah.
There was
Just very claustrophobic.
movie I watched where I was pregnant with Jet. I told you the claustrophobia thing. And it was, oh gosh, I wish it was something oh gosh. So basically it's this man and his child, I think it's a little boy. And they're in post-apocalyptic, like crazy chaos. And they're basically just trying to survive. And the story ends that the mother couldn't stay. The mother was going mentally ill, trying to stay in the situation. So she goes and runs out in the middle of the night and doesn't come back. And when the kid's little, so he's just like caring for this little child and just trying to keep the babies like alive. And the kids like, they probably like 7 or 8 or whatever. And then it was something, the R. It was like, it was so gripping. The whole thing. It was one of those random. It was in the very beginning when YouTube or Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix. So this would have been like in 2010, 11-ish. Netflix started doing random movies.
Oh, okay.
Or but it also could have been on DirecTV and just something I'd never heard of.
Okay, got it. Yes.
It was, I don't know. I can't. It was a long time ago, and oh my gosh, like it ripped my soul out because I was probably because I was pregnant. Like, I mean, I would watch a commercial with puppies and I'd cry.
Oh
but,
yeah.
I mean, I still do actually.
Yeah, I'll cry at commercials like crazy. You're kidding me. They found a foot at you. Yeah. Oh my God. Isn't that something that there's feet coming in on the ocean on the East Coast or something?
Oh,
or Canada or something like that?
So no, they're talking about, so it's actually all over the place, technically. There's the shoes, like the tennis shoes that we're talking about.
With the foot in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so without the conspiracy theory attached to it, the theory is someone commits suicide and the body decomposes, but the foot muscle is still stuck in the shoe. So it's not just the shoe that's showing up. So it decomposes. Now, the interesting, so in Australia, for example, there's this one lady, she literally embezzled millions upon millions of dollars and got caught. And then so before she got picked up, she ran away. And then a couple months later, they find a shoe with a foot in it.
My gosh.
Did she cut her foot off and get a prosthetic with her millions of dollars? Or, I mean, I'm sure Van and Emu know the name of this person. I mean, there's interesting concepts, right? Like, isn't that kind of
interesting? Yes.
Millions. But she left her teenage son with her. She had a DJ boyfriend. Her boyfriend was an aspiring DJ, like a 40-year-old aspiring or husband or whatever. But but so I think she probably committed suicide. It's really sad.
Exactly.
Cases where they're finding, and now they're checking because of the DNA things we can do.
Yeah,
They're
it's
finding
amazing
people
there.
in situations. It's crazy.
Interesting. Sorry, I'm listening to you. I'm also doing Sky Maiden was asking about, there's AJ again, where you could buy authentic Aloha attire. And so that website, I just looked at their stuff and it looks pretty authentic from there. I could get some other ones, any of the local stuff, but yeah. TNL, they do pretty good stuff, but I don't know if they have a website or not. So, but that one site looks pretty good.
There's it depends on for like men, like the Hawaiian shirts for men.
It depends.
They're all
If
over the
shirts,
place.
yeah, a little harder shirts, no problem. Yeah,
That's a
that
great
you
look,
can.
though, like a little black tee or a white tee with a nice little like unbuttoned kind of like over the shoulder kind of
shoulder type thing. Oh yes.
for the
Who was
doodads.
it? These are actually. Someone was asking what was that necklace was the lei was made out of. They're actually shells.
They're shells.
Here, yeah,
I'll
they're
do
all
some shells, but I do not do floral print. Shells,
okay,
yes. Floral print, no.
Puku shells. Those are for the
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah, yes.
Hey,
I'll do the puka.
What do you get when you walk into a Hilo Hattie store in case
Oh my God.
Mrs. Portland is still here? What do you get? And if you spend money, what else do you get? Because I have a whole cabinet full of them.
You know, you want to know something? I've only been to Hilo Hattie's once in over almost 30 years of living here. Once. I won't go. It's too.
Just point my ass to the Hawaiian buffet and the Hawaiian down low, maybe bi-curious men, and I'm good to go. Let's do this. That's it.
Kukui nut lei. We got our kukui nut lei.
Kukui nuts.
Yep, kukui nut lei. Here's a kukui nut.
Like
for those of you
brown,
asking, that's a kukui nut right there.
Those are you got some big nuts,
Two nuts.
But the whole thing's made of it.
Yeah, you get more than two of them when you get a whole lei. Mm-hmm.
I know that's so inappropriate, but it's so funny.
And yes,
Okay,
Mrs. P, definitely.
She got some big nuts.
Oh god.
Oh my God, I love it.
So when you live in Hawaii, your friends come and visit, and guess what they want to go do? They want to go to a luau.
Yes.
I want to get food.
Okay.
And the luau's are nothing like a real local family style luau.
There's no
okay.
This is just a whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do the pig.
The best part of luau's for me before I moved there was my grandma. And she's
my
grandma.
I like it when they cook the pig in the ground. That's like the best part.
What is that called?
We got someone coming. It's an emu. Well, let's see if Mrs. P, because here she comes, Mrs. P. Hey, girlfriend. I'm happy you came back, my dear.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't really hurt your feelings. I apologize.
Okay. It's all right, Jets. I'm kind of getting used to it. This is like 3 weeks in a row I've been treated rudely, so.
Yeah, she had last week. And it doesn't mean something comes across, and sometimes we don't mean what it to be come across the way it was said.
Well,
that's what I ate today.
I'm just always one that gets jumped on, but again, getting back to authentic luau's, oh my gosh, Kahlua pulled pork, when you cook that pig in the ground in what's called an emu.
She knows.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, if anyone knows, Mrs. P would know. It's an emu.
Yep.
Yes. Thanks, Jess.
I was about to say, you guys actually eat emu? Mm-hmm.
No. The hole in the ground that the pig is put into, they dig a big hole in the ground in Hawaii, and they put a freshly killed pig on a rack, on a big wire rack, and they put it in the ground, and then they cover it with like big, huge banana leaves and lava rock. And the hole itself, it's like an oven. It's like a ground oven, and that's called an emu.
Yeah. She's got it. She got it down. We actually, at Christmas every year, at one of the facilities I was at, every Christmas I would get the full pig for my staff that were working. And it the whole thing from tail all the way to its nose. And
white sticky rice and pokey salad. Oh my gosh.
I'm not a pokey fan or poi.
What about taro? What do you think about taro?
Okay,
Oh
taro
my
is what
God.
poi is made out of. It's actually a plant, and it's called taro root. And sometimes you can find it even here in our stores. And they cut it up, and they mash it like with a specialized masher.
Yep.
And they basically knead it kind of like you do bread, but you knead it until it's like more like liquid.
Yep.
And then you put it into a bowl lined with banana leaf. And when you go to eat it, you take either 2 fingers or 3 fingers, because again, back in the day,
She's got
they
it
didn't
down.
they didn't
She
have
knows her
silverware. They didn't
I
have
have a really
silverware
dirty
like
joke
what we
tomorrow
have
right now.
now. So they
I
would
have a
eat it
really
with their
dirty joke,
fingers.
but I
Hey,
will stop.
emu wrote, you can eat emos. They taste like
know.
shit, but
I bet you they do. I bet you they've tried seeing what they taste like. I bet you that's true.
Well,
So-
my whole
oh,
point
an
was the
emu
whole
egg.
thing with my grandmother before I just wanted to finish my grandmother. So
Oh,
they,
yes,
they,
grandma.
they do a whole show for you. So
Yeah.
they usually start off with like the very and it was really cool. Like when you do grow up in Hawaii, you can't go to hula school. A lot of the schools they put traditional Hawaiian culture into the curriculum. It's very natural. It's really beautiful. So the kids know the moves and the dances. It's really pretty.
Mhm.
Now, so what they do at the very end is the boys come out.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Doing
Yep.
that. And this is hilarious. So my best, I mean, I would only go to these friggin' luau's if grandma was there. Because my grandma would literally be the one that was like, because, I mean, seriously, she's like, it's all these free drinks she wants. And no one's stopping her. And because she's 80 years old, like, who cares? Like, she's going, more.
Yes.
She's
Or the boys with their ame.
best thing ever. She's fantastic. Here's a picture of her in Hawaii. Hold on.
Yummy.
Last one.
I love it.
I'm craving a banana split like crazy.
Here's my mom
Ooh.
and my grandma.
Oh, so cute.
Aw,
Here's
So cute.
oh man.
I'm digging your mom's hair.
But she is right. She is right. You actually in school, you do May Day is Lay Day out here. And we do our big May Day set. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. Yeah, Lay Day will for May Day, Lay Day, you actually do a full Hawaiian thing. There's a kukui nut lei that's been painted. That's painted yellow and black. What's the yellow for? Is
Yellow
it?
and green. It's the Oregon Duck College football team.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But I
Oh,
will show you.
Is that
Oh
the
my
ducks or the other ones?
I'll
What-
show
which
you
one
what
is-
I got.
I don't think she heard you. Oh,
Ow.
we're gonna go through the. We got. Yeah, we all heard that one.
That's what you need to send AJ.
Yes, AJ needs a kukui nut. Some of these are important lays to you because each of them has a story for you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And these were all given to me by my Hawaiian friend because they all belong to his mom. I have like 6 of these.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yep. She keeps them over the time, and that's it. Oh.
Yep.
Here. In
Yep.
fact, here, 1 second. I'll be right back, gang. I'm gonna go get a certain specific lay. You guys can keep talking while I go grab it.
Hold on, I'll show you all the ones I've got. I just kind of get them all out here.
Watch her. She goes away, and then her puppy comes and goes, where? Like, okay, chat, she's gone. Let's stop. Her puppy takes over.
You went to bed?
Okay.
Wow, Mrs. Portland, you got a lot of nuts. Those are awesome.
Come say goodnight.
It's
Those
the
are-
nuts. It's the nuts.
But now
What are you
in
watching?
Hawaii, these are like really hard to find because last I heard that kukui nuts are becoming very rare because they're used in all the different types of jewelry and
Yeah.
so forth. So they're harder and harder to find.
Oh, yes. You got the white ones in there, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, story with the white ones is when you come to the islands, if you have like one of the original brown kukui nut necklaces, like what I've got here, is tradition has it that each time you visit, they will actually take one of the brown nuts off and replace it with the white.
Oh,
And they
wow.
switch it to like every other.
Right, and string it that way. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Well, okay, the one that I just went to go grab. This is my dad's lei. Okay, I actually, this is actually,
gorgeous.
I made this for my dad. I collected a bunch of different leis over the years that he had been given by people, and I took all of them apart, and then I restrung them together into a lei just for him from me. So everything here is...
That is beautiful.
So this actually, we've got his flag as a veteran, and this hangs around his flag. So I'll go put it back in a few minutes. But that's his.
What are all those beads called on the lei?
They're all different things. Some are kukui nut. There's kukui nut. There's one with the outside kukui nut. These are actually seeds. Those are seeds. Oh, those are pretty, Mrs. P. That's lauhala that's been woven. Hello, Nicole. So there's, all different things here. And it was just a case. In fact, if I had it new, I'd take this apart and I'd put these in with everything. So
the yellow one reminds me of popcorn.
Yes.
I will say one thing. You guys got some beautiful nuts, more beautiful than mine.
Yes.
Hey, nuts
Lay's nuts. We gotta celebrate our nuts, okay? Come on.
I'll be very proud of our nuts.
We're all soup to nuts.
Burden of Proof walks in as we're talking about Lay's and nuts. Okay, so what a welcome, huh, my dear?
Here's one of my puka shell necklaces.
Oh, puka shell.
Ooh, nice.
Those hurt they pull my hair out.
They do, yes.
It's horrible.
Yes, I have no hair after I wear a puka bracelet.
And then I got a matching bracelet.
Oh, cute.
I like the turquoise. Well, it looks turquoise on mine.
Pretty.
I love it.
The turquoise is very... Oh, yes.
You went to Hilo Hattie's. You've been to Hilo Hattie's.
She has been to Hilo Hattie's.
No, I have not. These were all my Hawaiian friends' mom's leis that was given to him when he passed away.
Can I ask you something? What is Hula Hattie's? Is that like a strip joint or something?
No,
what is that?
It's a Hawaiian store.
They're not anywhere in Hawaii. They're only on Oahu.
Yeah.
And they're literally in freaking whatever.
Yeah. They're basically tourist, tourist aloha shirts, tourist anything and everything.
Okay.
Usually marked up in price in comparison to anything you can buy at other locations. Oh, that's pretty, Mrs. P.
My husband's puka necklace I was given to him by our Hawaiian friend, and it's brown and black puka shell.
Okay,
I'm a cheap bitch, so I would ask you to be my shop guide. The only thing I pay expensive full price on is like colognes. I do the Armani's, I do the Dior's. I don't do cheap cologne. I love me some. I'm bougie when it comes to cologne and coffee.
Red Door. Good old Red Door.
My mom loves that.
Oh, that's mine. In fact, I'm almost out. I need to buy some more.
Red Door. Isn't that like Eve Arden or Elizabeth Arden or something?
Giorgio. Is it Elizabeth Arden?
Elizabeth Arden.
Here's my...
Giorgio Armani is the one that like my mom wears. I can't stand it because it's like my whole childhood. It's so strong.
I like the Gio.
Ooh, pretty Mrs. P. Pretty Mrs. P. Yeah, no, Elizabeth Arden. Yep. This was my grandma. Use this, and I've been addicted.
You liked it on her. You know what?
I'll use it on me. It's the only one I'll do for me.
Allure.
Speaking of Hawaii, I'm gonna pour myself another cup of Kona coffee.
Oh yes, Kona coffee is the best.
I bought some. I mean, it's twin brothers from Heinen's, but you know.
Oh yes. Okay, so we're getting here. Missy K likes red. Okay, Van likes Gucci Envy. Oh,
I love
yes.
Gucci Envy.
It's like-
It actually smells so good.
Gucci Envy.
I like the
Or
dude
the
cologne.
Envy
That sounds
I
like
like
J Lo's. The stuff that smells like Jolly Ranchers.
What is the one? Oh gosh.
Oh, cute. Abalone or something. Pretty.
I can't think of it.
Okay, growing up, which have you
Donna
girls
Karen.
had?
Donna
were-
Karen.
Mother.
Donna
what's that?
Karen.
Donna Karen. Okay,
I had
that was from your.
I had everything. It smelled so perfect.
Ooh, yes. So was that from whose mom, Mrs. P?
From my Hawaiian friend's mom.
Friend's
She
mom.
had made this for him before his mom died, and it was handed down to me because I'm the
that's
closest thing that he's got to his sister.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
That
And
is
he still lives
awesome.
at the Oregon coast, but he's like my best friend in the world. But he
That's cool.
calls me his little Hawaiian sister.
That's cool.
That is
Nicki
awesome.
Minaj. Okay, so Nicki Minaj. Sorry, I'm bouncing back and forth between things. Nicki Minaj's perfume and Juicy.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's
My
another
mom
one.
used to like this stuff called back in the 90s. I think they still make it. It was called Wings or something. It was a perfume.
Wings.
Yeah,
Wonder
Wings.
who that was.
They sold it at Marshalls or Macy's or something like that. It was like one of the big.
Okay. Wings perfume. Oh yeah, that's
Here's
got the
another
coconuts and the
Kukui
little
nut
seeds.
seed necklace.
Yeah. Ooh, pretty with the big.
little seeds.
Cool.
And they're getting harder and harder to find.
Oh yeah, I got to pick up some of my old things. I used to make. Okay, Wings for Women by Giorgio Beverly Hills. That's who makes Wings.
Yeah, that's what my mom used to. Every time I smell it, because sometimes dollar stores have one that smells exactly like it. Every time I smell it, I think of my mom.
Ooh.
I mean, my mom's still alive, but that smell, I remember
It's
her
that
coming.
smell.
Yeah, coming home from work and smelling like that.
Oh, and there's the perfume that she's been getting. Yes. You know what?
I got myself some plumeria.
Oh, yeah. I remember Debbie Gibson, if you guys remember from the 80s. She
Oh,
put
yes.
out a perfume, Electric Youth, if I remember it was called, or something like. And I loved that when it first came out. I think it was Electric Youth. It was
I
called.
think every celebrity has come out with perfumes. I know RuPaul has, Madonna has,
Electric Youth.
Prince probably did back in the 80s. A lot of people were
Gaga.
coming. Yeah.
Well, this is my favorite brand. It's called Royal Hawaiian.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'll have to try that one out sometime when I'm out shopping.
I got it on Amazon. I was actually hoping for a bigger bottle, but the bottle is only like this big.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not big. Mama Jane, good night, my dear. You've been up since 4:30. Oh, yeah, you need sleep, girl.
I
Get some
remember,
sleep, love you.
what was it? Was Elizabeth Taylor Dior White Diamond?
Oh, wow.
Those commercials.
Yes,
Those commercials where she would just drop a diamond on the table.
Okay, Van had the idea here. Steal all her brother's girlfriend's perfume and designer clothes. Yes.
That reminds me of this movie that I love called Party Girl with Parker Posey. She would like go to these parties and go upstairs and steal all these designer clothing.
Yes, exactly. That is pretty. I've never seen a lamp like that. That's
Holy
pretty.
crap.
My sister got it for me last year for my birthday last year.
That looks like it's made with I can't pronounce that word. Swarovski crystals. Blech.
Swarovski. It does look like they're
It
small
does
little
look like
crystals.
it, but it's actually a hard plastic.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Oh my God. I'm
Is
sitting
this
here
singing?
looking at Sir Katie K sending me. Oh my God. She's sending local Hawaiian guys and papayas. Yep.
I think-
Coca-Cola
hey!
marshmallow.
Hey, panel dudes in the chat. What's up, panel dude?
Oh, panel dude's been working his way. Hey. Now this is getting heavy. This is not a light lay. It's a heavy one. So
There's nothing wrong with the heavy.
There's nothing wrong with a heavy lay. Exactly. Hey, only in Hawaii. Oh, speak of the angel. We got papaya. Oh my God. I'm losing my mind.
We're just
It is
full of
Panel
fruits and nuts
Dude
tonight.
to the rescue.
I wish
Hello,
I
Panel
was.
Dude.
Hey, I wish I was a papaya. Fruity.
I'm
We're
like, hey, it's papaya dude. Yes,
we're just
exactly.
we're just full of fruits and nuts tonight.
Well, a lot of nuts and a lot of. I mean,
Nothing wrong with a good
I'm
nut.
a nut. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like,
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all.
Nope.
Nothing at all. How you been doing, panel dude?
I've been doing good. I've been doing good.
Yes.
How's everybody else been doing?
Chilling. I streamed 10 times today, and I was interrupted a lot. Yeah.
You're not meant to stream, are you?
Apparently not. At least not today.
How was your day, panel dude?
It's been good. I had surprise family over. So for like the past couple of days. So it's been fun.
That's fun. Surprise on top of it. Yeah.
How's the weather there? Is it still scaldering?
No, thank God it's managed to cool down at long last.
No more Amber Alerts.
No more Amber Alerts.
You got it. Oh gosh, yes. Yeah, we hit 83. I keep waiting for it, knock on wood, to get hot here, and we really have not gotten really hot yet. But these are our hot months. August, September are our worst.
It's weird.
God, yes. But I keep waiting. Sooner or later it's gonna be.
Pretty soon it's gonna get cold, and then you're gonna smell pumpkin spice every freaking where.
Yes. Yep.
Yep. GCM. Oh yeah. Okay. Who likes pumpkin spice lattes? Let's find out. Who are our pumpkin spice latte people?
I like it if it's authentic. If it's good, if it's that fake shit, nope.
Nope.
I don't use milk though.
You use you got it.
I own cashew milk with it.
I will not buy pumpkin spice from no gas station. That shit is just pure sugar. No.
Yeah.
I'll do me some Starbucks.
Oh yeah, Starbucks. Anything is. Penny Patty's like,
coffee, thank you.
Just plain out old Kona coffee for you. Petty Patty is raising as many hands as possible right now, so I agree. I love spooky. I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin spice latte. I'll drink them, but I'm not a big fan of them.
It's gonna be pumpkin spice, messy bun, leggings, and sweater month.
So you're moving to Portland.
Guys, guess what? We got someone backstage.
It's been hotter than hell here.
Or maybe not. They're kind of having problems connecting right now.
Oh no.
Oh, there they are. Oh, thank you, DJ. Thank you. Try to add heat anywhere I go. Oh my God. I can't believe how. Who do you guys think we got backstage? This person can definitely bring up the heat when they want to.
That's a good advertisement, by the way.
Let's see. Ooh, those are pretty. Who do you guys think we got backstage? They are. Oh no, this will give it away if I say that. Okay, what can I say that's a key?
Are they mineral?
I'm like, if I give that one, it's gonna give it away. So,
is it DJ?
No, it's female. We'll start with it's female. It's female. She's female.
Van.
Oh my God! How did you do that, Van? Mrs. P, how did you do that?
Oh my
God.
Van. Easy guess. TV.
Is it DJ?
Oh, no.
I've got an.
It's female. We'll start with it's female.
Hang on. What's happening?
I think you've got a window open. Yeah, I think she has a window open. I do that every freaking. I get so upset. I'll be doing a live and I'll forget to close the window, and oh my God, I get so upset at myself. And
I had to turn off my YouTube off my TV.
Oh yeah, there you go.
No, my computer. As soon as I went into Chrome to actually come on, everything is just like distorting and going weird. So I don't know how long I'll be up for.
How long you'll be able. I'm just happy you're here, girl. I miss you.
I miss you
too. But I'll be in chat.
I miss you.
You got it.
I'm
Hi,
just so
happy.
Hello,
Susan.
Vance.
Hello.
Hi, DJ.
Hi, Mr. Portland.
I'm just happy.
Hi.
Some of my new friends from other channels are getting to meet some of my old friends from channels.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Wait, am I old or am I new?
Hey,
Yeah, what am I?
Yeah, like,
you're an
I don't
original
know.
girl.
What the heck?
You're an
Where do I
original girl.
stand?
You are an original. You're one of my
Oh, am I
originals.
OG? Are we
You guys are
OGs? Dan, we're
OGs. You guys are
I feel like
OGs.
I'm
Actually,
new.
okay.
I'm
feel like I'm new.
I'm somewhere.
It's been a while, but
No,
you're
you're
an
new.
OG.
You're new.
I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm new to the panel stuff, but I'm like OG when it comes to the chats.
Yeah, there you go.
Amen.
Katie K, you've been around since
You're
I
OG.
was before even I had a channel, girl.
She's
Okay.
OG.
Yeah, she's OG. And so
So
many of us who
DJ.
were together before we even had channels. That's what I love. So, try my afternoon meds. Oh, gosh. What's life if you can't take your medications?
I
once in a
remember
while?
when you were first starting your channel.
Oh, my God.
I remember when you were like, you were so, I mean, I didn't know you, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll try that. Yeah,
How long
yeah.
ago was that?
I got
It's been over a
connected to
year.
Multiply through
Let
Robbie.
me see. Yes, that's it. Exactly.
Same here.
Exactly, Mrs. P. Okay,
Mrs.
let's
Portland,
see. When
I
was
wanna
my
say
first
that
video?
I came into contact with you, I want to say maybe 6 months ago.
I think that's about it for me, too.
Like 6
And,
months.
let's
I
see,
wouldn't
when
have a
was my first-
clue. I wouldn't have a clue. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
old.
Van. Well, you're closer to one of my old OGs. You're closer to one of my OGs, Van.
You're on
Because
the
we all
OG
hung out
spectrum.
together.
You could be OG spectrum.
OG spectrum.
Oh,
We're
wow.
all on the spectrum. And
Literally.
actually, talking spectrum, you guys got to check out Sherry's channel. She's got some amazing stuff recently about spectrum.
But autism.
Kids on, yes.
Okay.
She's
So
done some
my
great
son's
stuff.
teacher, I never finished the story again.
Oh, yes.
Was because this is fascinating. He has Asperger's.
Okay, same.
Yay!
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
He sits there. The first thing he says is, and then I mean, it was incredible. We had the most incredible situation.
Wow.
For Jet. I'm really excited for this teacher.
That
Yeah.
is so cool. That is so
I'm
cool.
open.
Okay.
I'm open to more information about it all because it gets frustrating at times, especially being a mum and not
Yeah.
knowing
Yeah.
how to. It's really frustrating.
Let me
And
find
yeah.
Sherry's channel for you. She just did something about water and kids. And yep, Robbie and Local Found Karaoke channel. Yep. Van's channel, singing. Oh my God, I miss doing all that. Not that I can sing right now, but
Me discovering this community started off from a dark place because I started here after I found Truthy Magoo, and then it spiraled from there. Yeah.
yeah, that was a time I do not ever want to have to go through ever again.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, that was crazy. I just noticed Grandma Sherry does not have the video that I shared the other day.
So there was a diamond in the pile of shit. That's all I'll say about that situation.
Well, you know what? That's it. You just look around because through all the shit that is out there, you find some amazing things out. Yeah, it's just looking around. And, okay.
On YouTube?
On YouTube, there is actually some cool things once in a while.
No, but
Not
here's
much.
the really interesting thing. Like if you like set your intention,
Yeah.
if your intention is positive,
Then you'll find positive.
absolutely. Like you will associate yourself with the people that make you laugh, that make you cry when you want to cry, that make you want to like dig into yourself. Like Locomai did today. Like that was I'm still gonna go back to this. I want everybody to go and watch what she did today. This is one of my favorites, Locomai. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if it's because it hits home, but I really think the structure and the way you set it up was brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
I loved it. I will say there were certain parts that got a little bit too heavy for me, so I was in and out, but I was there for most of it.
And that's what you need to do. Yeah, continue.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because I dealt with this year has been about mortality and death for me, because my grandfather and stuff. So I had to exit out during that kind of stuff because I'm like, I'm just trying to think about life right now.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was awesome.
Yeah, no, it really, you know, and you guys aren't the only one. I heard from someone else. They sent me something through Discord that it had actually triggered them tonight. So that's something I need to figure out because it's important that we do that, but does everyone have skills to deal with the triggering when it happens?
Yeah, I think people need to identify when it's triggering or when it's got to rip that Band-Aid off situation. Right. You know what I mean?
But sometimes like, it took me years to recognize that.
Yeah.
I didn't know until I was like upset and emotionally like a ball and going, what the is happening to me right now? And I didn't have the strategies or the resources to go, okay, how do I deal with it? And for years I was like, I just need to deal with this and get it over and done with. And it's not as easy as that, clearly, but I had nothing. So maybe there is something before you keep going on further with stuff that is like awesome. I mean, you have done a couple of things though with that. You have
been a while back. Yeah.
It was a while back. So maybe either refresh or somehow re-upload it or something so it comes back up into people's
that might actually, if I do because one of the problems I'm running into right now is I'm getting close to that 1,000 marker, but my hours are about 800 hours short of viewing time.
You need to make sure.
Yeah, and that is one thing. And but I'm thinking if I can get people post about it, because that is the thing. They're there. How to ground yourself, how to do those things. Yeah. If I remind people they're there, they can go back and watch it on a replay.
Or post it as well. Like when you're doing your trigger warnings through your actual your live, post that actual and then have it in the description, but also have it in chat as well. Or get mods to actually put it in chat. Or something to be able to go, guys, go back to this
that. Yeah, because I'm getting ready to add Battissimo. I don't know how many of you guys have heard about Battissimo, rather than the one that's being a troublemaker to us right now.
Yeah, but
and you can actually do things.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but a lot of people, I think that is part of the issue is we're all I trigger myself. And honestly, I didn't think today's was going to be that good of one. When I went into it, I really honestly did not. Nope, I did not.
Because you sent me a message about it yesterday.
Yeah.
And I made sure that I was here. It's usually a really hard time for me to be, for my
even though I make different content than you guys, one thing I'm gonna have to try to do is figure out a way to share my stuff like a couple of days beforehand, like get it out there. Instead of just trying to share it while I'm trying to stream, because then people are just sitting there looking at a screen while I'm trying to share the link to everybody.
Right, right.
So, the way I do it, I've got about a 3-minute intro, especially when I'm doing lives. I've got a really long intro so that I can sit and copy links here, there, and everywhere.
I don't know how to do that from my console because I'm only streaming from my console. I don't have a computer.
Right. Okay.
I'm just figuring things out. I need a tutor.
Yeah, I mean, it can be difficult to do it from a console. I know a lot of people use the dreaded Twitter when it comes to promoting things.
I do that.
I'm not great at it myself. People have said I need to plan and put things out a day early. I'm like, but I also don't know what I'm doing half the time until an hour beforehand, and then
that's it exactly.
I promote, and then people are like, but I need to promote a day or two beforehand and get things prepared beforehand. It's like it's not great for. Thing. So it's not.
I've even had that problem where I've advertised the day before and it didn't seem to help much. Sometimes I do it right before. I tend to hit a bunch of Discords and then I hit a mod group or two that I'm in. And then once you hit 500, but you have to hit 500 for this, you can use your community tab to share out the video that you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
And that helps. And Instagram. I do Instagram.
When
Yeah,
when I start my YouTube, I'm gonna need help with that.
Okay, Mrs. P, I just noticed your hands up. Thank you, my dear. Sorry.
Yeah. I was going to show you, this is where I get a lot of my Kona coffee. I have a refrigerator magnet, and it's called the Kona Cloud Coffee. Coffee Estates. I used to know a gal that used to send me like a little 1 pound bag of the roasted coffee beans.
Oh.
Ooh.
My coffee.
I don't know whatever happened to her. She and I lost communication here a couple years ago, but I need to find a way to get myself some actual fresh Kona coffee beans.
Oh, bingo. That's always the good stuff to get. So, Mrs. P, what about you? What do you do to advertise your channel when you are going to do a live? I know you're just getting back into lives. What do you do?
Yeah, I usually just put a posting up on my community tab.
Bingo. So your community tab helps for you.
Yeah, I get emails all the time with all the haters that says, well, don't post that stuff on your community post. Don't do this. Don't do that. And
Okay.
Not worth it. Not worth it. Yeah.
Just ignore them.
That's it.
Yeah, just ignore them.
I would tell those people.
What good is it to have a community page if you're always told, don't post this, don't post that, don't say this, don't say that?
That's just people.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Do these people pay your bills? Do these people finance your life in any meaningful way? If they do not, then I would say fuck you and the horse that you rode in on.
Exactly.
Let me give you this example, Mrs. P. Okay, you know I do my missing people. And every now and then, okay, I always do the missing person. And then if they find the person, whether alive or dead, I go in and I update. I actually change the thumbnail on both Instagram and the other. I change the title.
Thumbnails, though.
Okay, and that we can work sometime. But to tell you what I was trying to say, though, with that, I will change there. I'll update the title. I'll update the comment. Okay, so I update like 4 or 5 different places. Once every 2 or 3 months, I get some asshole comment saying, this person's already been found. Why are you doing? I mean, you're wasting all our time because this person's found. And I'm like, it's in all these other places. Just because I missed it in one place, no. So I just ignore them. I don't even acknowledge it anymore. I did it first. At first, I'd actually write a reply back. Oh, I wrote it here, 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 and here. And then I'm like...
That's basically why I haven't done live streams in so long, because I just got so tired of being hammered at. Every time I turned around on YouTube, I was told, oh, you need to take that down. Nobody wants to hear from you.
And you know what? And your new ones, like yesterday's, was so much fun. I enjoyed yesterday's. That was a lot of fun. So, KDK, thank you. You know, honestly, the replays, that's something else someone addressed the other day. So many of us are going live, and we feel so bad when we're going live and a friend's going live, and we're trying to make all our times match. You know what? That's why replay is so important, because no one's doing it to be mean. They're not doing it to be mean. You only got 24 hours a day.
Right.
So,
I'm new to this. So if I go live, it's because I'm bored and I want to go live. I don't see a community post that says, hey, y'all, I'm going live now, so y'all can't go live. I'm like, if I feel the need to get on the live thingy, it's because that's the time I need to. You know, I'm not paying attention to somebody else's channel. I mean, I know that sounds rude. But,
well, no, because at the same time, we are subscribed to, me personally, I'm subscribed to like over 200 channels. So not every notification comes through. So
you know who we could blame for that? PewDiePie. It's PewDiePie's fault, because he's the reason why this algorithm is fucked up in the first place.
Yeah, we gotta blame someone, and it's the only reason why I blame him is because he's over.
I'm learning to do all sorts of different new crafts. I do like paint pouring now, and I just got another birthday gift in the mail today. I got my very first jewelry making kit, so I'm going to be trying to look at some YouTube channels on how to do jewelry making.
Oh,
You
that'll
know,
be cool.
there is this one channel that I watch, and this guy makes doll clothes, but he doesn't make like regular doll clothes. He makes like people fashion, like high fashion clothes with straps, zippers, and all this other stuff on these dolls with dioramas, and it's so beautiful. It's called Exion or something. He's from Asia.
Wait, is he the one who also redoes dolls and he takes their face off and he repaints the face?
No, I've seen those. That's how I found this
awesome.
guy. But he did, yeah.
Well, I learned how to I'm starting to learn how to make jewelry with what's called resin.
Yes.
With liquid resin.
That'll be fun.
I watched a couple channels on this, and I really wanted to learn. So thanks to somebody that was very kind to me over my birthday, who donated enough funds to me, I ordered myself a jewelry making kit, and it has the resin in it.
Yep.
It's got the little ball of the liquid resin, and I have a mold set that came with it, and some other little doodads. So I want to try to learn how to do it.
I want one of those abandoned wood, like the kind you find on the beach, resin tables, like the blue ones that I see get made.
Those are gorgeous. Those are gorgeous. Sky Maiden, that sounds amazing. I used to make jewelry myself. I make rose. In fact, I thought about picking it up again and selling them. 1 second here. I'll show you what I made actually.
I love Native American jewelry.
I do rosaries. This is something I made. This is actually using stones and everything, but they're all semi-precious stone rosaries.
This
is
nice.
one of mine. But I used to make them all the time, and I stopped making them, and I'm thinking I should.
You know what else I would watch? I would watch people make pine baskets and a wicker basket and this plant that they found in swamps that was like long baskets. I can't think of the name. It started with a W. And I would just sit there and watch this stuff.
Willow? Are they willow baskets?
Yeah,
okay,
I think
cool.
so.
Yeah. No, that's what's good. That's any of the weaving stuff, okay? Even like I didn't make these, but these are just Aloha weaving squares that people have done. So, yeah, I think there's so many different activities people do out there, and none of us, we've got skills, everything from beginner to expert, but you know, it's fun to watch. So, I'm happy you're doing those.
I want to try another Hawaiian art, maybe at some point next year. I also look at videos on those big, huge banana leaf weaving where they do like hats and floor mats and so forth. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, those are cool. I was listening to you yesterday, Mrs. Portland. You were talking about your crochet, teaching people. There's some easy, I don't know though, they take forever to make, but there's some easy patterns for Afghans if you're ever interested, but they take forever to make them because they're so big. Yeah. My mom did one that was a V, just went up and down like that. And it was I did them back when I was in 4th grade. You just need a count. It's like 7 singles, and then you do 3 triples in one space, then you do 7 down and you skip a space. It's so easy. You just got to count.
I can't do that because, see, right there, you just lost me.
See, there you go.
I know how to knit. I don't know how to crochet. Yes, I do
I'm
knit.
the opposite. I crochet, but I can't knit.
I mean, knitting is so limited though, because with crochet you can like make all these 3D dolls and hats. Like I saw someone make a squid hat.
I can't do that. I can only make like little pot holders and like lap blankets and doilies, and that's it. Because again, my grandmother taught me at a very young age, but I didn't have the mental learning capacity to do the fancy things that she would do. She would make like the big flowered Afghans and so forth. Yeah. I didn't have the mental learning capacity to be able to be taught that.
Well, the problem is like the one that I was talking about, it's actually really simple. The hard part though, and this is where I lost it each time, is you have to count. You have to count 7. Okay. And I would forget to count.
I can't do that. If you're going to teach me something like that, you have to actually sit down with me and physically show me.
Oh yeah, yeah. And that can be done. You and I can sit and do that, but still even after that, when I would make something, I tried to make my own Afghan, for example, and I'd forget to count, and first all of a sudden I'd find out in doing 7 single crochet I had done 20 single crochet, and I'm like, oh no, and I'd have to tear it all out.
Can I tell y'all something? The things that I've made, I just do guesswork. Like my brain like calculates it like the width and diameter, but it does not do it in numbers. It does it by memorization of size.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You know, and I make scarves and stuff like that.
Cool. That's so
dream
cool.
catchers. Somebody asked me. I'm sorry, Local Mine.
Oh no, I was just gonna say Sky Maiden dream catchers. In fact, you can't see it right here, but I have a dream catcher right here. I'm holding on. I'm part Choctaw, so
Okay.
Yeah, I love.
Somebody asked me that yesterday on my live, whether or not I've actually made dream catchers or not, and that's something else I've never tried.
It's always fun to try things. You may be good, you may not be good, but it's something to try and see what you do.
But again, right now, my fun craft right now is I'm loving my paint pouring.
Paint pouring. I can see when you find something you enjoy doing, because you really, well, this was another thing that I did. I've only made 2 things out of it, but this is that felting. Okay. And all it is taking felt, and I felt everything together. I got little feet on him.
You and your 3D felt, that is like awesome. I could never do something like that.
You know, though, all you do is you take the felt as a ball, and you have this needle, and you just start doing this with it. The problem is you stab yourself also. I stabbed myself so many times. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I love doing these, but I haven't done one in forever. So.
I'd have to wear gloves doing that, because I'd
See, that's what they say to do with this jewelry making, especially with the liquid resin. They suggest that you wear like a set of gloves and a mask, because depending on the resin that you use, the fumes, I guess, is pretty strong. So you have to be careful as to what you use.
That makes sense.
Sometimes I forget wearing gloves. Even as a professional hairstylist, sometimes I don't even wear gloves when I'm coloring hair. And I love the smell of hair color, like professional hair color.
Yes, yes. I could see that. Indian taco fry bread. Fry bread. Oh my God, I love fry bread. Oh, I love that stuff.
I had Chipotle tacos today, and they were freaking amazing.
I may have to find you at some point, because even though I just turned 55, I started noticing I'm starting to get slightly gray on top. And my husband keeps telling me, you need to have highlights put in your hair.
Oh,
a lot of people do that when they go gray. They put highlights in.
That's it. And others of us need to.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it.
Oh my God. Oh, Sky Maiden. That's my latest thing. When my dad, I've always wanted to quilt, and I never have. My dad, when he passed away, I kept out about 6 of his Aloha shirts. And my plan is to actually cut pieces out of those Aloha shirts and make either a full-size blanket or a throw blanket out of his Aloha shirts. But I've never quilted a day in my life. So that's going to be something. Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. A coloring.
I have a whole closet full of men's Aloha shirts, plus what I've got for myself. You would not believe our Hawaiian collection.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
coloring gray hair is actually pretty easy. All you would do is take a lighter color, a lighter blonde color that matches your gray, and lay it on top like a gloss. And that's how you color it. You don't have to worry about your other hairs, because as long as it's got the same undertones, it'll come out fine. You just put that on there, and it comes out great. And you just
that's why I'm hoping that, depending on how I do with this craft fair and future donations, and when I get to the point of being monetized on my channel, I'm going to take myself into a professional and have it done.
That'll be cool.
That'll be so nice.
Yeah,
I just don't trust myself to do it. I'd rather go to a professional.
Yes. One tip I would love to give y'all in the audience, though, do not buy box color. Box color is a no-no. It has metallic salts. Not only does it damage the hair, but you cannot lift metallic salts. I've tried it. It overheat. It has a bad reaction with lightener. I call it lightener, not bleach, because, you know, I was taught that way. And it basically overheats the hair and causes more damage than normal. And sometimes you could wind up looking crazy. Like one woman lied to me and said that she never used box color dyes on her hair. I colored her hair. Her hair wound up looking like a calico kitty. She had black streaks, orange streaks, yellow streaks, and white streaks. She looked like a calico kitty. I'm like,
ouch.
That's why you got to be honest with your hairstylist. You got to tell them the truth. You know?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
That's why with me, I just want to keep it very basic. I just want some very basic highlights put in. Nothing fancy.
Yeah. With grays coming in, I would just put a toner color, like a lighter color on top of the gray. Don't lighten it, nothing. Just be safe and just put the lighter color on there, because they have deposit only colors that are in the blonde spectrum, because it goes from 0 to 12.
Okay.
You know, it's like a spectrum of color. 1 to 12. 1 is like jet black, which only Native Americans have, because it has a blue undertone.
A bluish.
And then 12 is like platinum blonde, like very, very platinum blonde.
Very white. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, you got it. I was just looking here. These were actually some other things. I don't know why they're sitting on my desk, but these
I
are
couldn't do all those kind of lays, because if someone wanted to lay me like crazy, I'd probably fall on the floor from all the weight. I'm like, give me the flowers. Kill me with flowers.
Yeah. So these are what I did.
No idea how many roses I've got. Look at my. I've got like a whole flippin' drawer full.
I used to make some actually out of lava. I would get these beads that were made out of lava. And I think I sold all those, but the other one I would do would be shells. And I did actually shell lays. And all of a sudden all this stuff is coming across my desk, and I'm like, maybe I should.
I have one rosary, and it's a military rosary, but it's knotted. There's no beads. It's white string, and it's knotted. Yes.
Those are cool.
And you want to know something? Cool. I found it on the ground walking home, but then I asked my grandma, she's a Polish Catholic, and she's the one who told me about it and researched it. And I'm like, ooh. And I got it hanging in my closet. For the longest time, though, I had it hanging on my door, because I haven't had the chance to anoint my apartment. I will when all this craziness is over. I'm going to be anointing my mirrors. I'm going to be anointing my windows, and I'm going to be anointing my doors.
And sage and yep, you got it.
Anointing oil, because I'm like, especially my mirrors, because people use mirrors for witchcraft, I hear. So that's why I'm going to be anointing those things.
It's like the latest thing. Have you guys seen on TikToks where people do the thing where they write something on their mirror to show it's a two-way mirror? Because if you look from the side, I've never tried it on my own mirror to see if that's just people. Do all mirrors do that?
Well, I remember when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, like you're plucking your eyebrows for the first time, and you're like getting really into like your own like situation. I remember being like, oh, like it's like double. Like there's a little double. Like you see like a reflection of the reflection.
Oh,
you.
yes.
So what they're saying is, if you're in like an Airbnb or somewhere,
right?
Because have you ever been in those restaurants or clubs where they have those mirrors that are kind of open?
Yes.
Where you can see everybody washing their hands, but you can't.
Yes.
Like there's it's kind of so. So you can actually buy these mirrors and put them places so you can, I guess essentially record people.
That is so
that is cringy as
It is creepy. Yeah, that is creepy.
Just a bit, yeah.
I mean, if they want to show seeing all this nakedness, go ahead. You do it at your own risk.
Start charging or something like that. So, oh
Like
my God.
$2?
Okay, little girl. You gonna lay down?
$2?
I got COVID mom bod for days.
Oh my gosh. Worse. Remember those when you go to the really high end restaurants and all, and you go pay someone who gives you towels and stuff in the restroom? Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
All they do, they work there, and their whole job is to make sure, okay, here's a towel for you. Oh, here's or here's this, a mint or something like that. And they've got their money there, and I'm like, what else are you asking me to pay for?
I could never do that. Just sit there and watch somebody go piss at the urinal. I can't do it.
My thing is, what if they're not pissing? What if there's something else they're doing? Okay, like
There
number
probably
2,
are.
and you're sitting in there. You're sitting in there. You got to smell.
If it's the men's room, probably, most likely. Sorry.
Well, even though I do think about it, when you work in healthcare, you're around that all day. So what's the diff? So,
also, that's an interesting thing you're bringing up. Someone just brought this up to me.
Yeah.
My friends. Oh, why am I whispering? I don't know why.
I don't know.
Because it's a secret. It's a secret.
My friend called me and she goes, because she's the only one left in her family to take care of her aging parent, and it's one of those situations. So she goes, I got a call from the home today, and Grandpa had 2 ladies in his room.
Oh
my God.
Afternoon to late menage a trois.
I say grandpa because she's referring to her children who are my children's age. That's just that's what they were. And we were on our way to see grandpa.
We had that discussion. Yeah.
A call came in. He's not in his apartment right now.
Oh God.
And so she's trying to put this all together. She doesn't quite understand, there was a whole process because then there's reports that have to come out, right?
Oh, yes.
Then there's a whole separation and protection clause or whatever. Well, it turns out both the ladies were both the apartment section that they had him in, because even though he was dementia, even though he was in a place where he could qualify for the extra care. Well, they were paying for it on outside of insurance,
right?
For the extra care. So the only reason they even knew about it was because they were paying for it. And dude, and apparently there's a whole thing of
our seniors have fun.
This way, chlamydia and gonorrhea are very,
I've heard
the statistics of nursing homes are high in STDs.
Yeah. I've heard that. I've never actually seen it in my facilities, but I have heard that with the statistics. Yes.
I have not asked anything further, but
yeah.
I
had had those discussions because as a nursing home administrator, okay, I'd have to have those discussions because especially when you're dealing with dementia. Okay, I had a case one time with 2 different people with dementia, one a little bit more than the other. So then you get into, get this, can someone consent?
Were they
That's a good question.
Yeah, they were the same. They were both residents, both had dementia, but at different levels. So then you're dealing with one who has more ability for manipulation. So I had to bring both sets of adult children into my office and sit and talk with them and let them know what mom and dad had been choosing. Okay, mom here, dad here was choosing, but you also did have to look at it because consent is consent, no matter what your age, what your disability, what anything is.
Well, and the right, there was full consent here.
Yep. Oh yeah.
This was for
I've had housekeepers walk in on it. I've had housekeepers literally.
Consent.
This whole conversation, my brain is going skyrocket at
AJ's
night.
like, oh my God.
Afternoon delight.
That was the funny part.
They're doing a nooner.
Like interesting from my friend's perspective because she's like, obviously I'm not gonna fucking say anything. This is weird.
A crooner nooner.
It's really, but if you think about it, you get older, those wants don't leave.
Well, and then and also can, like with the dementia specifically, you can start regressing certain points. You know, a lot of times they say like when it hits you can wherever you are,
you work backwards.
Go back to like your 40s and 30s.
Yep.
Hey, just because them boots is old does not mean they can't be knocking.
Yep. Nope. And that's it. Well, and that's why if you look at someone many times with dementia, they look at themselves in the mirror. They will not recognize themselves in the mirror. But if you show them a picture of themselves at 30, they think that's them right then.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I had to laugh at what Sky Maiden said.
What did Sky say?
She said $2 and I love you long time.
No, I mean, I'm sitting here like my mind's going all over some freaking crazy places.
Oh God, this is Cantina After Dark for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Cantina After Dark can get really interesting. This is nothing compared. This is nothing compared to where we could go on Cantina After Dark. Okay. We've got a blue waffle and worse, okay?
Oh,
so,
God, don't.
Mrs. Portman's got her hand up.
No.
Okay. You guys were speaking a few minutes ago on the warm, wet towel.
Oh,
the warm, wet towel that you get handed. We used to have a beautiful, really fancy Hawaiian restaurant here way back, when I was young. I'd say maybe 20 years ago here in this area called Trader Vic's.
Oh,
and they would pass out the warm washcloths before you eat and after, and they would be soaked in like plumeria water.
Oh my gosh!
And then they would give you like a little gardenia corsage when you left the restaurant.
Oh wow!
Oh my gosh! I would walk into that place once in a blue moon with my family when we went there for dinner. And it would smell so good.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, it's always good. And yeah, I always enjoy Mrs. P will show us her things. I was looking at I've gotten to see her rosary collection before, and it's gorgeous. So.
I need an oxygen tank with y'all.
She's like, oh my gosh, what's happening here? So, I'll be honest, that's why I loved work. I still work with the elderly and all, but it's more consultant work now. But I used to love working in facilities because the life and the excitement and the things we would do, the stories, we did our own Iron Chef once in an assisted living I did. We actually got a couple of the seniors to cook, and then we had our actual chef cooking against them. Oh my God, it was so much fun. So, but that's what it's about, okay? Life doesn't end just because you hit, it used to be 65.
That's in my friend's head.
Dude, when I turn 65 or 70, I'm putting money stock in Viagra. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Or Alexa or whatever that's
stuff work with. No, it brings up all sorts of different things, that's for sure. So.
Yeah, I'll never forget my year when I was in Job Corps when I was doing my CNA. They actually had me training for 1 month in a nursing home, and there'd be like this really nice elderly gentleman, but I tell you what, for being like 80, 90 years old, I remember times he would come back into the nursing facility from his doctor, and I would ask him, well, Mr. So-and-so, how was your appointment today? He goes, that doctor of mine, she always said, you may have a little bit of snow on the roof, but he always had one heck of a fire going in his furnace. And I thought, are you kidding me? Your doctor that? He goes, oh yeah, I was so many times. She would check me over from head to toe, and I would make her blush. It was like, okay, that's okay. I don't need to know anything more.
There was a guy.
That's so
I had
funny.
a really sweet man who was when my grandmother was in her home. Two stories. So really sweet man. He thought I was his wife.
Oh, that's
So
sweet.
and he was one of those. He was what's it called when they walk around all the time? Like
Oh,
they
he was. Yeah, it's an Alzheimer, early stage Alzheimer's. Romer.
they move.
There's a couple
There's a
different
word
things.
for
Yeah,
it. So
a
he would like, go up and down
wander.
the halls,
Yes.
and then he would see me because you keep the doors open for the most part just simply because it's just safer for all the patients with
Yes.
Alzheimer's, and so I would have to kind of shut the door because he would think I was his wife.
Yes.
Like he would, and I'm like, he would come in, he'd grab my hand, but he was so sweet.
Sweet about it.
He would sit on the couch, and then he'd want to, and then and my grandma was like super lucid every time I'm there. My mom or my aunt showed up, she'd be gone. But like if I'm there, she's super lucid. And so she thought it was cute. She thought it was funny. And I was like, Grandma, like help. And she's like, just I'm watching the Giants game. Go away.
Yeah, some of them. I had one guy when I lived on Kauai. He was, oh my God, he'd be a groper. You learn very quickly. When I deal, I'd have to be so many feet away.
I know.
And, it'd be like, hi.
There was a movie grab it. There was a smoochy try. I was like,
well, and you talk about not to make it serious talk, but if you're dealing with, and that was at the time that I was dealing with issues and all, and you talk about trigger. All of a sudden, and you're like, I had no choice but to learn how to deal with it quickly because it's not his fault. He's reacting based off of, and also, but
also like it triggers, but then you're sitting there and you're like, okay.
Yeah. And in a way, it kind of probably helps somewhat too.
That's a really good point.
Yeah. Or is that Cassie?
No,
this is Cassie.
Huge point from like what we were talking about.
Yes.
Regardless of what you said tonight that may have triggered people, there is a place for everything you said. There is nothing you did wrong.
Right.
I don't want you to look at anything you said and the structure you put into play and
Thank you.
I really think because ultimately, yes.
I'm going to bring someone up real quick that just popped up backstage. Hello, Miss Carolyn.
I didn't think you were going to let me up so quickly. How are you guys?
Very, very good. Very good. No, thank you, Jess Mom. Margie, thank you. Because, I never know what's going to come out. Sometimes I open my mouth and I get a little too many of my personal triggers. I'll let out sometimes.
Sometimes it could be a trigger to people. Sometimes it's just a Band-Aid that needs ripped off. It just, you got to fight through the pain to get to the good place,
That's it. How are you, Miss Carolyn?
I'm doing okay. I mean, I just woke up.
It's what time is it for you right now?
7:44 a.m.
Oh my God! Oh my gosh! Yeah, that's early. That's
So,
early.
I'm gonna do that where I'm on my phone right now, but I'm signing in my laptop. So when that's all loaded, I'll jump down and come back in.
Okay, that sounds great. That sounds great. Yes.
So good to see you.
It's 2:37 where I am, so it's party hardy time.
There you go. It's 8:37. Normally I'd be logging off, but I thought, I'll keep us on till about 9 o'clock my time, then join Mom. So we've been watching.
It's about 11:30 here. It's almost midnight.
Yeah, we're getting close. You're right, girl.
We're getting to the thing. Yeah, about midnight Miss P's time. We'll probably start
and
logging
if
off.
Jess Mom doesn't finish Pretty Little Liars or Original Sin, I'm gonna be so mad because I want to talk.
I know. I can't.
Yeah.
1:37. See, I've been doing Riverdale with Mom, and we're finally caught up to the point where my mom had never seen it. So we've been watching all 5 seasons that I had already seen. Now we're caught up. So we're watching all the stuff I haven't seen yet. And oh my gosh, I'm having fun with that show.
You have to watch Original Sin. It is not like the other spin-offs that Pretty Little Liars had, and it's much darker, but it's really good.
So good.
Okay.
And the
It's so
problem
good.
is that like it's it's that dark that's kind of like you can't really watch it with someone that is like, you know.
Okay.
So for
Well,
me,
oh, you've got younger ones in the house. See, with me, oh, Mrs. P. Sorry, I keep forgetting your hand there.
That's okay. I'm just trying to be more polite.
No, I appreciate that.
I caught up on a lot of my old TV shows today, which is Highway to Heaven. And I watched the season today where Jonathan and Mark stayed at this Hawaiian apartments, and it's just one of my most favorite episodes with a gal named Kalani.
Oh, wow. Kalani. Okay, one of my favorite names. I love the name Kalani.
Alani.
Okay. Oh, pretty,
But the gal originally is from your area, but she passed away a few years ago. But this Hawaiian gal is just really pretty.
Yeah.
Anything to do with Hawaii?
You will. I know you, girl. You've got anything with Hawaii.
Another show that I'm waiting for, because this is how much of a spectrum.
Sunday.
Something girly like Pretty Little Liars. I'm waiting for Cobra Kai season 5. It needs to hurry up.
I did not get the last one. Oh, wait, what's the other one? Not Cobra Kai, but the new game. Is it Game of Thrones? The prequel?
Yes, Sunday.
Or whatever?
Sunday.
Yes.
You sound like one of those commercials. Sunday. I watched people on YouTube review episodes of, especially one girl that was from Cleveland who's on a TV show right now called Our Country, which is a spin-off, which is an American adaptation of a British show called My Country or something. It's called Welcome to Fletch.
Okay.
After watching her review videos, I was like, nah, because the ending of Game of Thrones kind of pissed people off. So I was like, I'm glad I didn't watch that.
You got it. Mrs. P.
Okay. My husband and I, we have a download movie site. My husband finally got the new Top Gun movie.
Okay. It was so good.
I haven't got to see it yet.
Tell me because we're gonna watch it tomorrow night.
It was so good.
It was.
It was. I mean, I was kind of like, well, really, come on, like,
yeah.
Please.
I am a major Tom Cruise fan.
Okay,
I am
I've
a
gotta
major
watch it.
Tom Cruise
I
fan.
used to be a major Tom Cruise fan until I found out, watched all the documentaries on Scientology, and then I was like, I'm out.
That he has a little nuts on. Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
for sure.
I'm not into the Scientology shit, but just the actor himself, like I said, I am a major Tom Cruise fan, but I have never agreed with the Scientology to do. That's not my thing, never will be. But again, I love Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I did love his movie Cocktail.
Okay,
Cocktail was good. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I love him in that.
Okay. Yes. Aussie True Crime, Waiting for the Winchesters. It's a new Really?
It's a spin-off of Supernatural.
That's what that is. I saw the advert for that, and I was like, "What is Winchesters?"
I spent 15 years with that show. I had a crush on Castiel for the long. It's something about dudes in trench coats. I just I just couldn't.
What's wrong? You got your what's are you okay?
I'm okay.
Would you stop it, Cassie?
What's up?
Oh boy.
Supernatural is not like okay. It is interesting-ish.
I know Supernatural is good.
I've seen one or two episodes.
The only thing I hate. Okay, can I just say something? The only thing I ever hated about these supernatural shows, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, all that stuff, one thing that always pissed me off is that they only ever had lesbian representation. And when they did have gay, it was like a small thing, and it was either flamboyant or something superficial. I'm like, can't you have just a normal gay guy whooping ass?
True.
going into that though too. Now I've noticed it's really interesting.
You know what? Oh, sorry. Continue. My fault. Go ahead.
No. I mean,
no, you finish. Yeah.
I really enjoyed Walking Dead is the first one I can think of where they had like an appropriate like gay couple, men, gay couple, and lesbian couples too. Like they were kind of like bringing it in. This is like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
That's where we are, like catching up right now.
But and the only reason why they would ever have females in these shows is to try to attract a more male audience and then attract the female demographic. And I'm like, okay, but where's us? Because Supernatural only had one episode and it was very minuscule. And it was a gay guy who had a lover who went missing and was killed by a bunch of like a vampire. What did they call those in Supernatural? Their clusters or hives.
Oh God, yeah, I forget the name.
Yeah,
Aussie can probably remind us though. Or no, KDK. And but what was it the other night? My mom. Okay, I don't know how many of you guys watch Riverdale, but we've been watching. Okay, my mom. It was so funny. They've gotten to the point, honestly, now that 95% of the couples now are lesbian, okay, or gay, okay, literally
like
95%.
So
yes, or bisexual or something now. So my mom.
Archie's loving the ding dong.
Archie hasn't quite gotten there. He's like the only one who hasn't gotten there yet. But my mom's sitting here joking with everyone. Every time someone starts saying about, wanting to like someone, she's like, what is this? It's just so, I forget the exact word she said, but it's so funny because it's gone totally the opposite direction and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know anymore.
Yeah,
so
but
funny.
see that's another thing too. I also don't like shows that have forced representation to fit a propaganda narrative.
Exactly.
You can do it without making it. Yeah, they've gone forced over there. It's too evident. Yeah, it's too much that it's
kind of like what they're doing with the new Lord of the Rings ring thing. It's stupid.
We don't know yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
Actually, KDK, not Betty either. In fact, I told my mom, if you are one of the stars, you're straight. If you're anyone outside of the top 4 stars, you're not.
They either kill you or you're not.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm sorry, Melissa Joan Hart. It will always be the only Sabrina for me.
I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna say goodnight because my cell phone is dying. So I'm gonna say mahalo to you. Good night. I love you.
Bye,
you, my dear.
Talk to all of you next week.
Okay. Good luck at the craft fair tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Night.
Yeah, I hope she has fun at the craft fair because those can be so much fun to do, but they are hard work getting ready for it.
It's like that 80s song. You gotta work hard for the money.
Oh yeah. Carolyn's like, okay, what are they up to now?
What are you up to now?
We never know. We bounce from subject to subject in Cantina. We can never follow up what's going to happen.
We're like
my second show. My second time being here.
We're like The View, except less politically bias driven. We go from one topic to the next.
I can see that.
I always tell people that I'm going to do a tracking list. We started at this subject, then moved to this subject, then it probably take about 10 or 11 pieces of paper.
We talked a lot about Hawaii.
I like the randomness. I do the same thing with my grandma.
I know about it. Yes, exactly. It is random.
Randomness is awesome because it's the spice of life. Random is better than
it is.
Or method to the madness and chaos. I live in chaos.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it, my dear. You haven't got to say hardly anything yet.
The idea, this isn't new, but how a talk show, someone like Dr. Phil or whoever, or it could be any kind of a show really. They'll always hire one person to sit in the crowd,
Mhm.
and that person will always, be wearing a different disguise each time.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
What do you think about that?
I can disguise my avatar each time.
That works. That works. We have all our avatars we can go through. And I can see it because then that person, if there's not enough questions being asked right, they kind of can move things in the right direction. I can see where people can. I love conspiracies.
I always think they did that at Comic Cons because I've watched a lot of panels, and a lot of people be asking the same questions. Some of the questions stupid, but it's the same question over and over again.
I've seen them. I've sat there for hours watching these.
Yeah,
I'm like, it's the same question, just worded differently.
I'm
exactly.
like, that shit is like pulled in because they don't want anybody asking sketchy questions unless it's an After Dark show.
Yeah,
where they don't allow cameras.
And those are the best Comic-Con shows to go to. You go to the After Dark. Oh, yeah, those are the best, for sure. A little crazy, but yeah, the dating After Dark ones are fun, too.
You find out who slept with who, and
they do. They'll do dating After Dark. And it's connected with like Comic-Con or Kawaii-Con or something. And they'll have a certain room. And after 10 o'clock or so, it'll be dating after dark. And it'll be like, okay, what is that, fast track dating or stuff like that? You got to be a certain age, 18, speed dating.
Like furry people. There's like furries.
Oh, yes. They'll have furries in there. They'll have, you name it. They're
hell
there.
no.
They're there.
I'll go to a Power Ranger con. I'll go to a horror con.
You have no idea what you're going to get. You have no idea what.
That meant that he wanted to have sex with me, apparently. I got this like squeak thing. It's like a squeak thing. I don't know. And so
I ain't fucking no squirrels because I ain't that desperate for a nut. I'm sorry.
I was so vanilla. I was so Comic-Con vanilla. I had no idea what was
what.
You know, I sew, and we sew like dice bags and keychains and all. And someone was telling me the other day, I was looking for a new thing that I can make of my own to start selling instead of going through my friend's stuff. And they're like, oh, you should do the ears and everything. And I'm like, no, you're not going to get it. Oh, no. People pay like $100 for those things if they're done right. And I'm like, okay, money's money. That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, money is money, but sometimes there's a difference between good money and bad money. And you knew.
Money.
Yeah.
I'm like, I won't be touching. Okay, their money won't touch me after. Oh my God, there go the dog scare.
Because there's good money, and then there's money like what they got on like Twitch, where you have these creepy girls wearing cat ears, licking weird things.
No way to talk about Jeff Noodles.
Jeff Noodles.
What's that?
The guy with the cat ears.
You gotta go check. Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
Well, there's actually two different groups of them. Some you have are true furries. And some of them are just anime kawaii kind type. Okay. That just want to be cute.
And then you got the furries that are like into like fetishes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
That just want to be cute.
Okay.
Like I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see anybody dressed up like Barney the dinosaur going at it.
No, just not.
That's nightmare cause. Okay, yeah, that would cause a nightmare. Barney,
I had no idea. I'd never heard of any of this. This was like 2016. I was like,
oh my God, girl, yes.
I was like, and I'm in Salt Lake City, so they have like one of these a year, and it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge, and I'm working this, and I'm actually trying out for the job that I fucking mastered and took over, and I beat my boss in like sales and stuff, but it was interesting because it was very much like I didn't even know what to say.
Yeah, like what do you say to that?
Well, no, I didn't especially when you don't know what it's about at first.
Following me around, squeaking at me. And so finally I stopped, and his friend next to him was like, he wants to have sex with you.
Well, you guys remember when I went to Disneyland about 2 months ago?
Yeah.
I went with one of the girls that I went with. Okay, it was me and my best friend and his cousin and her friend, and she had just the ears on. Okay, just the ears on and all, and because it was more of the anime kawaii type thing. Well, we were in line at the Haunted Mansion, and we were holding the space for us because she had to run to the bathroom. Coming back, someone started really going after her because she was trying to get up to where we were and started saying comments about furries. Okay, and all of a sudden she made some comment about all you furries should just die. Okay.
Furry verbiage.
Oh, it was just making comments, okay, like, oh, you furries just want to do this, and then all of a sudden came full out and said, I just wish all you furries would just die.
Well, that's horrible.
This is in Disneyland. Well, my friend is a bit titta, let's put it that way. Jess Mom, you know what that is. Okay, she gonna get in a fight if you're gonna do something like that. But she held off and everything, and she ended up not going on the ride. And because she was going to get in a fight, they all got on the ride. We got off, and we realized something was up. Well, they ended up having to find the one who just did that. They got kicked out of the park.
Yeah.
For that comment.
Yeah.
Disney's like, no way, you are not going to do that. No. So they got kicked out of the park. We got to stay the whole day, but the girl who made that comment totally did. Kicked out of the park. Wow. So... yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, and she's
there's so much with this younger generation. I don't understand.
Yes,
I'm terrified. I sat there with Jet, and I'm listening to these little girls that are like this, and my kid's still a baby essentially, like he's a little boy still,
right.
And I'm saying that for real. Like he's just not there.
Yes, he's a maturity level. He's
not there. And like these girls, like, him and his dad are walking around, they're getting some like ices, and they're going to see like the positionings of classrooms. And first middle school, I'm listening to these girls, and I'm not even kidding, they like run up to them, they're like bye Jacob.
Oh my.
Like at the same time, this little boy that's shorter than my son, which means he must be in 8th grade, because why would they know him? At least, or 7th grade or something. And bye, Jacob. And then their friend walks up and says, hi, I'm leaving with my family and can't wait to see you guys on Monday or whatever, on third, whatever. And the girls are like, as the girl walks away, they're like, I can't stand her.
Yeah.
And
it's those teen years.
This is, I was never like this. It is, but at the same token, you got to look at what they see now. Yeah. And I'm sure that this is just natural teenage stuff too, on some level.
Not only that, some of the schools, some of these teachers are freaking ridiculous, and they wind up on Liv's TikTok. I am so glad my niece isn't homeschooled, because that's just freaking disgusting.
Well, Jess Mom, I think you were able to come by and watch. We're doing a series about the internet and safety for our teens. And last week we talked about, sextortion and things on that level. Okay, trafficking and sextortion. And we were talking about Amanda Todd. I don't know if any of you guys remember her. She was a 15-year-old who just happened to be talking on, Snapchat and stuff with friends. And of course, as most teenagers do without thinking, I guess, lately, showed her bare breasts. Okay, someone took a picture of it and started using it against her multiple times, to the point where they moved 3 different times. She has a whole video. I read it on the thing.
I hope they charged whoever took that picture and was blackmailing her with being in possession of kiddie porn.
It was on their children.
That's the thing. When you're young yourself, you get into this thing,
but there needs to be laws.
There needs to be.
There does.
There needs to be laws that are put in place about, because
Because I know in my state, if you're caught with a picture of, say, you take a picture of yourself as a teenager, you can be charged with being in possession of kiddie porn.
If you have your daughter's phone or your son's phone in your possession, and for some reason it gets confiscated, and there are pictures of a naked person on that phone,
Right.
you are in
Trying to
trouble.
Yeah.
They will find something. The way that this is where the laws need to be changed. We need to either figure out a way to either all come to a non like body dysmorphic, like fuck it, we're all fucking naked and like sexy and here and there and like we start talking about stuff. Like I've told my son, I was like, listen, like if you're interested in something, it's cool, but I want you to understand, like, I'm gonna see it.
Right.
The way things are set up in this household, I'm gonna see it.
You're gonna see it sooner or later.
And
Yeah,
I'm
we've
gonna know
been.
what you're doing.
Okay,
Period.
have you guys ever seen the software that's out now that can take a picture of someone and it can take a snapshot of you, and it literally will take it where you can start talking and that picture is talking as if it's you?
I just saw that.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
What is that, deep fake?
I forget what it's called. I actually have here, one second, let me see. I'm sure she won't mind
I
if I
think it's
share
called
this.
deep fake.
Let me see here. I'm sure she won't mind me sharing this. This scared the hell out of me. This is from our video the other day. Okay. So basically, I'm not going to do the audio portion of it. So basically, he chose this picture of this girl behind. You put your face in the middle of this picture here. Okay. So.
Oh, this is different.
Yeah. So he's going to take a picture of himself. And of course, it's going to get better if you don't have glasses or earbuds or anything like that on. He's going to take a picture, hit a button. Okay, there, he's taking the picture now. Now look at the girl's picture. He's going to start talking. Okay. Watch her face.
That's called deep fake.
It is? Is that it? Deep fig?
Fake. Deep
fake. Okay.
Yeah, they did it with Tom Cruise.
Look at that. So your child could be in the middle of a messenger chat or something thinking they are talking to a 15-year-old blonde girl, and yet it's this guy using a voice changer or something like that.
You know what? This is creepy, but also good at the same time in the sense of
when used correct.
To catch a predator type stuff. When you're trying to catch people that are perverts.
Yes.
You know, so it's
like
a
anything,
blessing and a
good.
curse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's important for your kids to see that. And that's on Burden of Proof's channel. It's part of our weekly series right now on internet safety. And I'll put the link actually in the chat in the description later. But
my sister
our kids
doesn't
need
let
to
me
know about it.
Yeah, my sister does not let her kids use the internet at all, so I think she's pretty safe on that. No internet, no phone. They're only allowed to call me, and when they call me, they have to call me on a landline.
The problem comes, how do you know that they're not actually going on their own?
See, and that's the thing with these. Like, so it's my son's device. We need to come up with like a major security.
That's what we're talking about this week, actually.
This is huge. We need major security for all our children, and period.
Yeah.
We need phones that are literally like where phones are not. You don't just give your child a phone and access to porn.
Right.
If you want to see porn, they're gonna figure it out one way or the other.
Not only that, these phones also have they could have a calculator app, and it wind up being like
Bingo,
secret.
vault apps.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, this week we're actually going to talk about the different websites, apps, things like that people that are predators tend to go to. We're going to talk about vault apps.
Yes, also, if anybody ever sees their kids talking to anybody with anime as their profile pic, I'm sorry, but that is one of the main things that pedophiles use to freaking prey on kids is anime. and a
Yeah,
Meg.
KDK, you can definitely come up. KDK, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be on, but definitely come up. This is an important discussion we're having, so I'm not cutting it yet. So yeah, go ahead, come up. I think everything's linked at the top. So, but yeah, no, it's something we just started it started off 6 of us. Right now it's down to about 4 of us that are continuing weekly every Wednesday.
If you guys want to, like, I have time right now that Jess back in school. So I'm happy to collaborate if you need me.
Okay, I will let them know because we're going to slowly start
however
working on it.
Whatever you guys like. Because I need me to research, I'll research.
Yeah. It's really, this week's going to be I got to start working on my PowerPoint and everything for this one. But we're going to talk about mental health, how it affects, because kids, to be honest, their brains have not developed enough to deal with the emotions that come with it.
And I have research on this.
Hey, KDK.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
How you?
I've loved watching y'all tonight and listening to y'all. Y'all are awesome.
Hey. I'm having fun reading you guys in chat. That's what half the time my eyes are looking over here reading chat.
I was reading chat too. It's like we're talking about something and they're sticking to the quilts. It's like we're going dark, we're going dirty, and here they are still talking about crafts. It's like,
it's great when it chats like that, though.
Yeah, it's like, okay, y'all could go that way. We're going to stick with the quilts.
How's that Facebook group going?
I love it.
Which Facebook group are you talking about, Carolyn?
The one with where you're asking people to submit stories and links or something.
There's a couple ones out. I know there's one that's a GoFundMe Facebook group. Is that the one you're talking about, where people they have? Oh, okay, yeah, that's going well. It's open for anyone. It's basically, all of us in the end are good. We want to help other people. And also it's a place that if people want to go and they can just share their story, whatever link they have. Some people aren't even doing it as a GoFundMe. One person posted in there and they're like, I don't want money or anything. I have a TikTok page that I'd love people to subscribe to. So if anyone would like to join my TikTok page, join my TikTok page. So it's really been kind of cool. Just a place to come talk story, which has been nice. So
I don't
I
don't do the TikTok.
Oh yeah? No?
No, I do the Discord, but no TikTok.
I can get addicted to TikTok. That's my problem. I can watch too many.
Me too. Like 10 hours.
Yeah. Not to be conspiracy theorist, but ever since I heard the thing about TikTok and China and then the other stuff that's going on, plus the creepy teachers that wind up on libs at TikTok, I'm like, nope, no thank you. I'll stick to my YouTube. Bye.
I've tried to. I had a TikTok for the dogs at one time, and then I kind of stopped that, and I've tried to restart one up for missing people, but I've just gotten so busy that I can't keep that part up and the rest.
Not only that, I have a Discord, I have a Twitch, I have a Facebook, I have a Twitter, which I only go on there to promote. I don't need any more. I'm overwhelmed as it is.
It's difficult to manage all of them at this time.
Yeah. And Panel Dude, you might know something about this. Is there one app that you can actually write one post and have it post out to all of those different social media platforms?
There is, but I think you have to pay for those kind of apps.
Okay.
And because I can't pay for them, I just get rid of them. But there are apps out there that you can. I think when it comes to, if you want to post on Facebook and Instagram, because they're linked, the Business Suite app is the best one, especially when you're doing a PC. If you want to set up all your posts and set them all up to go.
I need a tech person. That's what I need. I need an assistant.
That's what I need. I need an assistant to just be like, right, I need you to set up all my posts for the month. We're good. And then I need you to set up my live streams, set them all up, do the hashtags for me, and we're all good. All I need to do is show up.
That's the thing.
Let's switch. Hey, Panel Dude, let's switch off. I'll do yours, you do mine. Come on.
Oh my god. Hey, KDK, you know us. We go all over the board with subjects. If you ever want to go back in your prom, I swear we're forward, back, up, down, all over the place. It never fails. So,
There's some
and
good conversations though.
this has been fun. Yeah, this has been fun tonight, actually. So I know my mom's going to be like, I thought you were going to be with me at 8:00.
It doesn't even feel like it's been 3 hours though. It only feels like it's been an hour. And it's like time flies when you're having fun.
It's true facts, true facts. Yep.
It's weird to me that there's another, was probably what, the third or fourth case of a missing young lady. It's really weird.
In Tahoe?
Oh, Keely, are you talking about the one with Keely?
Yeah.
She's near me. She's very near me.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you're right.
I live in Placer County. So one of the counties that this is taking place in, and you'd be surprised. I have stuck strictly to YouTube because the news honestly is not really covering it. It's really interesting. This is fascinating. This is something weird.
This is what they do. I'll be honest. You guys know me and missing people. If you've noticed, I haven't covered it. And I've wanted to, but I'm like, every single person I know has covered it. Do people really need one more person? Should I give the 2 hours covering Keely again, or should I do 2 hours covering someone no one knows?
Well, not only that, some people don't even give a crap, which pisses me off because I have tried sharing out stuff like a bunch of times. It gets ignored. I even asked my actor friends to share it out. You know what they did? Instead of sharing it, the actor friends shared it, but the people underneath their timeline would be like sending prayers. Prayers ain't gonna help, honey. Press that share button.
I mean, I will counter that. I will counter that because there are people that are not comfortable with certain things. But at the same token, I agree with you. Like, you're not really helping unless you're actually sharing shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
you can share and prayer.
It's like share and prayer, double duty.
Everybody knows about it, but the media.
They're not covering this.
This is what I'm trying to say to you guys. Here in my county, where this is actually technically taking place somewhat.
Yes.
But they can't blame it on the other county easily.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there is not
coverage.
It is very much the same shit we're seeing. I mean, I see more stuff on YouTube.
I believe it. Yeah, and the thing is, from my perspective, as somebody in the UK and who witnesses things on YouTube and it isn't covered in the media, and it's the same here as well. The only way the media is ever going to pick up on anything is as if they're being paid to do so.
That's because the media is controlled.
Of course it is.
The media is bullshit. Anywhere you go.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys ever see that video where every single news anchor was saying the exact same thing verbatim?
Yeah, because they're paid to do so. They're paid by big corporations to do those kind of things.
Yeah.
Those kind of things.
Unless it's going to pay them one way or another. Yeah, unless they're going to get paid by one of those people, by corporations, or even by commercials.
Yeah.
No one's going to watch. And we've all seen. I've actually sat here and watched during a cantina or something like that, where we'll be up at 20 viewers or something like that. My numbers aren't real big. Okay. And all of a sudden we'll change subjects to something and we will literally drop to 8, 9, 10 people. And then we change subject and it changes. It happens.
All the time happens to me. Like a big number, and all of a sudden I'm like,
I mean, I don't mean to go to conspiracy theory or anything, but there are the 13 richest families in the world that be controlling that media. I'm just saying.
It's not just the media.
Vanderbilt.
It's your pharmaceuticals. It is
Everything.
everything involved in your world
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
has to do with you. If there's anything that this is why okay, this is another topic for another night, but yeah.
Should we take that channel over to your We'll be here for another 2 to 3 hours on that one.
I will
No,
go
but
on
it's
and on
true.
and on and on and on about this.
Exactly.
I'm doing it right now today.
Yeah. Well, it frustrates me to no extent because you guys know how I feel, for example, with the missing people. I see everyone wants to talk about trafficking and stuff like that, yet they don't want to realize that the majority of your trafficking is coming from runaways. Okay, so, well, we're not going to worry about, we're not going to look for runaways. We're not going to talk. We're not going to advertise about runaways, but we're going to sit here and talk about what trafficking is. No, we got to look at all of this.
I hate to sound sexist as hell, but it also pisses me off when the majority of these people are women who are trying to silence this crap. You know, it pisses me off. You know?
Yeah. Interesting.
It's like, yo, these are one of your sisters. These are one of your daughters. Why the hell are you being silent? Or trying
Carolyn,
to deflect?
What are you showing us there, Carolyn?
Obviously, I can't play it, but just a month ago, a 17-year-old girl was taken from a parking lot.
What was her name? Do you have the name there?
Let me turn it down and I'll play it.
You have her name. I can research some information real quick on her.
The person, the man, was already caught, but
okay, that's good.
Here, do you want me to put link in the private chat?
Yeah, I might not show it, but what I'll do is I'll pull up the name real quick because
when she pulled out her phone, I thought it was a Pokedex for a second. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mean to go crazy.
No, I got that on mine. I've got my
it was
Pokedex
red.
right here.
It was red, and I was like, "Is that a Pokedex?"
Go on YouTube and then type in. Go on YouTube. Type in 17-year-old escapes human trafficker.
Okay, 17-year.
But the thing is, that's still going on.
Oh, at the Shops at Legacy. Okay, got it. Yeah, and it is. It's really, there's one person right now, because I know some of these news channels will strike a channel really quick. That's why I'm very careful with it right now. And, okay, the trafficker was Ricky Stevenson. Ooh,
yeah.
You know what, Carolyn? I'm going to do some research on that so we can talk about it next week on our Wednesday video.
Ricky Stevenson. Why does that sound like some dude that pledges a fraternity? Ricky Stevenson. It sounds like some college douche.
I'm going to watch that. Yeah, Carolyn, I'm going to do some research. Yeah. Because it's at the Legacy.
She's fine. Seems like she's fine now, but still.
It's like, yeah.
That panel dude, is he muted?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just muted some stuff.
You know, I had to take, with my continuing education, I actually had to take classes on trafficking.
Classes?
Yeah, I had to take classes on trafficking, like how to spot it, how to report it, and all that other stuff.
Yeah. No, yeah, we've got one girl. In fact, I talked about her last Monday. She has run away, most likely run away, and the police literally have not even put her name into the databases or anything. And on the thought is, oh, well, it's a runaway, and we talked to her on the phone, so she must be safe. No, she's at risk for being picked up by a trafficker is what is going on here. And the more we look at all these things, the worse things get. What happened to our Jess Mom? We lost our Jess Mom.
Exactly. I was like, she went abracadabra.
She was grabbed by someone, wasn't she? So I was like, I'm just going to start slowing this down because I did promise my mom I'd try to get it done by 9:18.
Tell your mom we sorry.
Well, this is, no, honestly, months ago when we were doing Cantina before, we would literally go for 6, 7, 8 hours at times. And I'll be honest, it got to where I was almost tired from doing Cantina. And that's one reason why I limited is so I don't feel like I've got a 6-hour live to do. So, yeah.
When I live, I just do it until I'm tired. But recently, it's been like 3-hour lives. It's like I do it for 3 hours, then I'm done.
Oh, yes.
I can't do those 12-hour, 6-hour challenges they got on that Twitch. I'm like,
No
I can't
way.
do it. I can't do it. I'm not young no more.
Yeah, no way at all. Oh, so Sky Maiden has family that lives in Placer also. And yeah, the
I
Kylie
love Sky
case
Maiden.
is interesting.
Sky Maiden's cool.
I do too. I do too.
She's from Colorado, ain't she? Sky Maiden.
I don't think so. Not if she. Well, oh wait, she could be. Okay, it's just So, but yeah, no. Everyone, I think there's so many concerns out there. The thing with Keely, there's so many different sides to this right now. And my thing that happens is, especially on YouTube, you get some people who are actually sharing information and all, and then you get others who turn it into a full assumption thing. And next thing you know, you've got a full conspiracy theory going on behind things. And not saying some conspiracy theories aren't true. Many of them are. I personally believe in a couple of them.
Yeah, what pisses me off is some of these YouTubers like to take creative license with people's real lives. And I'm like, the salation is not salation. It's defamation. And you could get your ass in a lot of trouble when you do that. And it drives me nuts. I've seen people do it with celebrities. I've seen people do it with missing people. It's gross. It's disgusting. And it's like they don't really care about these people. They just care about that monetization.
Money.
Yeah.
The most upset I have ever gotten on YouTube, to the point where I was pissed. I wanted it. Yeah, I wanted to hit a wall, put it that way, there was this one case I was following, and I'd been really following the case closely. And all of a sudden, I'd been talking with the mother of the child that went missing. And all of a sudden, I found another YouTuber went live interviewing her. And I'm listening to this interview, trying to get information from it, and I can hear the mom literally almost falling apart. You could hear her saying, I can't talk about this because and she's starting to hyperventilate. You can see that this is her little baby that went missing. And yet I hear the YouTuber sitting there saying, okay, I know this is hard, but it's important for you to talk about all this. So you know what? Okay, can you tell me, what do you think might have happened to your daughter now? And I'm like, what the fuck? You excuse my language, but you're going to hang up. And this poor lady is going to be sitting there dealing with all these emotions of her missing child. And you've just drilled up this thought about her child being, excuse me, but AR'd by multiple people before being killed and dismembered potentially. Because, of course, the mom goes into what her worst picture is in her head. And, you know, as a mom, if your child disappears, your mind's going to go to the darkest place possible. I have never been so upset in my life, and that's just because someone wanted to make a little money off of the case. Sorry, I get it.
Look, I get it, and it's disgusting. It's like it's not only that. It's like you said. We're dealing with moms. We're dealing with people's real lives. We're dealing with the maternal thing. Yep. Narcissists should not legally have access to computers. I'm sorry, but they shouldn't, because there's a difference between loving yourself and then just being totally out for yourself. You don't give a shit about anybody. You're on the borderline of sociopathopathy, and it's like you don't care. As long as it gets you those views, you don't give a shit. And it's like not I can't explain it, but I wouldn't just hit a wall.
It was so. Well, you look at, we were even talking tonight. I did the mental health live, and it triggers some of us. And my thought is not, oh, great, how can I use that for views or something? It's instead, ooh, we need to make sure we give tools to people that if they find themselves being triggered, they can take care of themselves. But that's the difference in thinking. Some people don't think the way that many of us do. So, by the way, I just heard from Miss Jess Mom has headed off. I don't know if she headed off to sleep, but she's not going to
Before
be able
you
to get
go,
back.
do you want to have a
Yes. Panel dude, I don't know what he's up to, but I don't know if we'll get to say goodnight to him because he's.
No. He said he'd be back in a few, and he might be running away for a while and be back after we leave. So
Yes. One thing we should have a video on.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We should have
finish up.
we should have a video on is how to identify, like I said, what is going through pain to pull the Band-Aid off and what is triggering, like how to tell the difference between the two and when is it necessary to go through that pain so you could get on the other side of it, and when is it too damaging, because a lot of people, I think they're too scared nowadays to go through that pain to get through it, and it's like, how do you navigate that? I'm
writing notes down, actually. I'm listening to you. I'm actually writing notes down for the future here.
Yeah, like how do navigate that? And you know what I think would be also cool for your channel? If one of these days you could actually get a
I don't want to
license.
get into that, Mrs. P. And we're not going to get into drama. We know the rule for Cantina, no drama.
No drama.
Get a license. Okay, what I was going to say was to maybe get a licensed professional and interview her and ask him or her these type of questions, like what do you do with this and all that other stuff. I listened to one on a podcast recently where they interviewed a psychologist and stuff like that.
Right. No, that's great. That gives me ideas, because I'll be honest, there come times that I start feeling like, oh my gosh, what else should we talk about? I've been doing mental health lives for so long now. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, Sky Maiden is from Colorado then. I wanted to let you be able to say it yourself. So that's helpful. It's like this thing today, the abandonment idea. Mm-hmm. I would never have come up with the subject. I never would have come up with the subject.
Yeah.
So it's helpful.
And I think you would actually be pretty good at interviewing these people, because who would know it more than someone who's like been behind the chair, been on the couch, like interviewing these patients over and over again.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a great idea. I agree, Sky Maiden. It's fun to listen to him. So, and we'll definitely have to do that. And Carolyn, you had something you were going to bring up real quick when AJ was talking before I slow up. Yeah.
I wasn't going to bring anything up. I was going to ask, like sometimes Jan or even Margie would end stream and have a little private chat. So I was wondering if you can do that.
I actually don't do those. And the reason why, hon, it's not because of this group. What it is I promised my mom. I take care of my mom. I'm my mom's caregiver. And I actually have never done private streams like that, other than when I helped teach someone how to use StreamYard once. But I caregive for my mom, and I was supposed to be off an hour and a half ago. And we're still talking.
I'm still feeling guilty. Give your mom a huge hug for me for apologies, please.
Yeah.
Oh, I will. Yeah, Carolyn, I can send you a message or something like that. It's just right now I'd promised her for an hour and a half I'd go take care of her and help her get ready for bed.
Yeah, I do have something to discuss in private. But,
okay. Okay, well, yeah, definitely. You got me on Messenger, and we can text back and forth for sure. So, and it's funny because I kind of made that promise with her a while back, and I don't know. I think when she fell and hurt herself, it really triggered something in me. I've lost my dad already. So it's like, you know what? I want to spend every moment that I have with her possible. So it's cool. And I got a dog playing.
I feel you on that.
Yeah. When you lose your parents, you start losing it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Also, the puppy calmed down.
They did. I've got Pia back. Oh, you guys can't see here. Wait, here. I'm going to take our names off for just a second so you can actually see where one of them's been sleeping the whole time. There she is, sleeping right back there. And I have one over here trying to. Oh, that's what you want. You're not getting any treats from there, Cassie. Cassie wants treats. And then I've got the other one right here. Yes.
I'm probably moved as well.
Well, I
Yeah,
have,
Carolyn?
I don't have, just like you, I hardly have a lot of time myself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when I'm on, it's like only for a few minutes, whatever. But
Yeah.
I might as well bring it up here.
Yeah, we can text. I'll send you a text after this. I'll send you a message after this while I run in and I help Mom out and everything. So, and that way we're talking privately and everything. So, which is nice.
Well, I have a busy day today, actually. So
Okay.
can it be within
Well, whenever.
next?
Oh yeah, whenever. I'll send you a message, and whenever you have free time, send it back to me. And then once I get to it, I'll send you back a message.
Yes.
Okay, just know it sometimes takes a little bit of time.
Yes. I'm probably after this. I'm probably gonna log off here and watch a movie or something. Panel dude, when's the next upload on your channel?
Well, I'm working on a video to do with ethics of journalism, so that's going to be fun.
That'll be really cool.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber that states she's a journalist and doesn't follow the code of ethics of journalism. I mean, most journalisms don't anyway, but you know. So I just wanted to bring up the code of ethics of journalism because, you know, but that's what I was supposed to do a few days ago.
That sounds fun.
It's going to be fun to do. But that's what I'm going to be doing when I get up here, actually, is working through that. At the moment, all I have is my new disclaimer and my new sort of intro. That's about all I've done.
All I can do nowadays, right now, is just live streams. That's all I can do. I can't do edited videos, nothing. So if anybody wants to catch me, we can talk about anything, but just know I'll be slicing and dicing some Mongols or doing Crash
Over on
Bandicoot or
Twitch.
something. Yes.
Crash Bandicoot
Over on Twitch for now.
Yes,
Crash Bandicoot is fun.
Yes.
It is a fun game.
Yes,
No,
and I pre-ordered my Gotham Knights, so I'm excited about that.
I just got my World of Warcraft pre-ordered, but yeah, that's a different issue. So
Yes,
that
all
could
right.
be next year. Okay, gang. I just sent Carolyn. Carolyn and I are sending messages back and forth now, so I wanted to make sure she had that access. So I will talk to all you guys. For sure, Cantina next week. I don't think I have anything planned yet. And other than that, I will see you guys on Monday for Missing Mondays.
Okay, see
guys
you
are
later.
awesome.
Good night, everybody.
You guys have no idea how much this week I looked forward to hanging out with you guys. Seriously. Panel, Carolyn, okay, AJ, all of you guys. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys so much. Too. So this was fun. So
it has.
Okay. I will see y'all. I'm going to go check in on Mom real quick, make sure she's ready to take a shower or something like that. And
well, get back to me like probably in an hour if you can.
I will try
need
to.
have a key and everything.
No problem. We can definitely. So yeah, no, we can definitely come and do some talking and all that. So I just need to. I promised my mom to give her a couple hours every night. That's why.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't get yelled at. Mm-hmm. And
Well,
love you guys.
I'm having a tea, and then I'll message you back.
Okay, sounds great. I'll see you there, Carolyn.
Bye.
Okay, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.